Test 1, 2. All right, here we go. Bingo. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see you all today for another beautiful day in OFA. Excited to get right into it. Hey, let's set the ground rules. It's Tuesday. So for everybody here in the session, as well as everybody just watching in the stream, great to have you guys here today. Tuesdays are exciting days. It's our champion day. Tuesdays are reserved for Ecom. So today, how this session is going to work, especially if you're watching in the stream, just so you know what you're going to be watching today. Tuesdays from 11 to 12, this current hour block, we have open coaching. Ask any question you want about any track, about anything, about any funnel, right? This is open borders. You can ask about entrepreneurialism to offers, whatever questions are holding you back. We have 11 o'clock to 12 where you can ask those questions. At 12 o'clock, Trey Lewellen hops in. In case you don't know, Trey Lewellen is still our current to this day record holder for the highest grossing, fastest growing e-commerce funnel in ClickFunnels history. He is an absolute champion of e-commerce, and he's going to come in at 12 o'clock from 12 to 1 to help our e-com specialists inside the One Funnel Away Challenge. Stoked for Trey to be here as always. He shares so many great insights with us, not even just in e-com, to be honest. He shares so many entrepreneurial insights, so many insights that he doesn't have to, but we love Trey, and Trey shares everything he can with us. So I'm really excited to be able to be with him today, especially because last week I had something I had to take care of and I wasn't able to be in Trey's session. So heartbreaker, and I get to make up for that today. So having said that, I think we have the ground rules laid out. Let's get right into it. Look at this, Patricia and Mark. We have a slow start to the day, so you guys get all the time that you need. Let's hop right into it. Patricia, you're going to be first. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
Sharing is not turned on.
Oh, it's okay. You do that. You're perfect. Now you're rocking and rolling.
Okay. And we'll go to the entire screen.
Perfect. And
that's the entire screen.
Let's see. It's coming through right now. Bingo. Gotcha.
Okay. What I want to do is add the order form for my $15 book.
Hey, come on, Patricia. This looks great.
I still got some adjustments to do, but I'm kind of getting flow of it.
This looks fantastic. Okay, holy cow, this looks fantastic. So simple, so clean, right? We'll talk headlines in just a little bit, but the layout of this is amazing. Did you funnel hack somebody to make this?
Yes, I don't know who though. I just see and I just take different notes down from different things that I see.
Okay. I have to admit, you probably funnel hacked Russell. This looks This looks very similar to a Russell book funnel, which I only get super excited because Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone and Dean Graziosi, when they launch books, they just funnel hack Russell and use his book funnel. So I'm stoked on what I'm seeing here. And great image just below that. Go down just an inch. Whoa. Are you making these images yourself?
I'm making these. Well, I made the one up front. This one was a ClickFunnels image. Yeah, but I've been working with Canva and ChatGPT for images and.
Oh, come on.
Telling them what this. I want hands over a map with, so I like Chat.
Patricia, good work. Super good work. Okay, so what was your initial question?
How do I set up an order form? I got a couple of orders for the book, so now I want to fill out an order form so I can collect their money.
All right, here we go. So on the right-hand side, this is your order form, and you've already added that to the page. Let's go take a look.
That's an order form?
Yes, it is. Scroll up for me. Let me show you something really cool, Patricia. Just click that element for me.
Which one?
Your order form right there. Just click. So you can always see in the top, whenever you click on an element and go to its settings, you can always see what the actual element is. And yes, you're using a two-step order form here. Absolutely perfect. So you already have the order form set up. The real problem that we're getting is on the order form, we can see that error. There are no products configured. So
I
that means
got,
you added the
yeah,
order form, just haven't added the product to it yet. Let's go add that product. I think I just heard you say you already made the product too. Is that right?
I think so, yes.
Easiest stuff in the world then, Patricia. You can just click that white space on the left-hand side. That'll take you out of the editor and back to your funnel. Yep. Yep, right there. Anywhere in the white space. Beautiful. Okay. So, and as we see, this is your order form page, and I can see that little caution sign down there blinking, telling me, uh-oh, something's not right. So click that little caution sign, or just put your mouse on that caution sign. And there we go. So that caution is just telling you, uh-oh, no products added. Let's just add our product. Look at you go.
Is that it?
I think so. It looks like the same image.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
$15.
Yeah.
So that looks like it's the right thing, correct?
Yes.
Great. And remember now, this will be your flagship product. This is the main product that your funnel is marketing and selling and talking about it. This flagship product everybody has to buy.
No, the flagship product was my free guide that I gave away.
No, that's your lead magnet.
Oh, my lead magnet. Okay.
Yes, that is your lead magnet. The lead magnet is the free thing of high value that we use to ethically bribe our customers to give us their info.
Okay.
So lead magnet then leads to order form. They will hit this page after they opt in. And this order form has a flagship product. Is that more clear?
Yes.
Lovely. Remember
Yes,
now, on order forms, Patricia, we can also have order bumps, an additive product. Do you have an order bump ready yet?
I just want to do the one thing right now.
Perfectly fine. I love that. Go, baby, go, baby, go. That's perfect. So we have the product now added. And if you look here on the funnel, Patricia, that caution sign has gone away. No more errors. So let's preview your order form now. You can close that down. Yes, lovely. And put your mouse on the page and then click preview. Just right there. Right up. Put your mouse right on your funnel page and then preview. Lovely. Ooh, I just noticed Patricia has Dante AI saved in her browser. I love to see that. Just in case anybody doesn't have access to Dante AI, that is a special robot that I made for this challenge. It is not a custom GPT. I got to train this robot on everything I want to train it on, and it's trained on everything Russell Brunson, .com secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets, only Russell's teachings. It's a fantastic tool for all of you and completely free. Bob, I don't think I've shared that with you before, so specifically, that link in the chat is for you. Dante AI is a great strategist. Please don't use Dante AI for your tech. I did not train him on that, and he is not good at that. Don't go to Dante AI and say, how do I change my button color? None of that. But for your strategy, your offer, your copy, he is fantastic at that. Okay, and check it out. Look at this, Patricia. Immediately now we see no more error. It is no longer saying no products configured. So this is ready to roll. Your product has been added. Your order form will work.
So what happens? How do I get paid? I haven't asked them for any credit card information or anything.
Yes, you have. Let me show you how this works. Do you want to make a test purchase together, Patricia, just to try it all out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Scroll me up to the very top, please. All right, great. Up at the top, you have your credit card number. Go ahead and copy that for me.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. So now we have our two-step order form here. Step 1 is for our info. Step 2 is for our payments. Let's just go ahead and fill out the order form here. Put in your email, and you have it, your name, great. Just fill in your last name there. You can put any information too.
Yeah.
Great. Go ahead and click next. There we go. There is our flagship product. You just click that little circle on the left, just to the left of your. Oh, you don't need to pay with link. You can close
I'm
that
sorry.
down. That's okay. Living and learning.
Okay, do what now?
Cancel. Nice, great. So scroll down to look at your product. Yep, and to the left of your product, there's a little circle there. Click that little circle right
To the
there.
left?
Yep, to the left of your product. Yep.
Oh, I see. Oh, we can barely see it because it's white.
Yes. So we'll tweak up the order form, right? Now that you've tested this and you see it's kind of hard to see, you just tweak up backgrounds and you make it where it's easy to understand.
Okay.
So great. Now we can scroll down and here comes our shipping information. Where do we want to actually send this product? Go ahead and fill in any information. This is just a test. It's not super important. Where? We want free shipping. Great. Now our payment information. Yes, we're going to use our credit card and go ahead and put in that card number. Perfect. And we need to add one more 1 to the end, I believe. I don't think you copied the final 1. So just click on that. And
see they're all there.
Are they? Okay.
It's great. 4 of them.
Great. Then the expiration is going to be any future date. Right now, I just do 1/2/27/12/27.
Oops.
Great. Security code is any 3 numbers. And this is when we're testing, gang. When you're testing using test card credentials, expiration is any future date. Security code is any 3 numbers. Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Submit. Now, let's just leave that. Let it do its thing. Zoom always makes everything really slow, so your customers will not experience it being this slow. But we're going to run into a problem. Ha, there it is. You can just close that down for now. If you would like.
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks or close, whichever you want to do.
Okay.
What you could do in the future, Patricia, is you could take that test card number and the CVC and all that, and you could make that save that as a payment method in your browser. Okay. It's not a real card, it's a test card, but it'll just make it a little faster for you in the future. But we just hit a massive problem. We made the purchase, it worked, we clicked submit, and the purchase went through. But do you know what problem we just encountered?
Nope.
We just made a purchase, and I got taken right back to the order form.
Oh.
What we need to do is make sure that we add an order confirmation page after this. Take me back to your account and I'll explain.
Back where?
Back to your account. 1 browser tab left. Perfect. Let's take a look at your build. Scroll down for me here just on the page. Oh, and there it is. There's no page after this. So remember, after somebody clicks submit and they fill out the order form, they'll be taken to the next step in the funnel, which we do not yet have. So we simply need to add a step. And Patricia, quiz time. Do you know what kind of step you should add after this?
After a confirmation.
Yeah, come on with it.
Yeah.
That's power. So let's do it. Go ahead and add a page for me. On the left-hand side, we can see the different types of... Come on with it, Patricia. Killing the game. Okay, so now, these are simple order confirmation templates. I recommend look through and find a template that works for you. Reason is you'll see all of these order confirmations have a specific element already added to them. It's our confirmation element. It will show them a receipt of what they purchased and what they paid so far. I think this is a great one to go with, Patricia. Easy, simple, clean. You can edit this and change it to be whatever you need. Simple thank you page, especially to start, right? You're like, I want to start. I want to get going. People want to buy my book. I want to sell my book. We don't, of course, we can make a thank you page that's really involved. We can make a thank you page that leads them to buy other products. We can do all that, but we don't need that right now. We'll do that later on. We just need that confirmation. Love that.
Oh, so this one.
So the path, you could leave it as thank you, but remember, this is confirming that they bought your book. So you might want to make it success.
purchase.
I would do purchase complete.
Yep.
Nice. Awesome. This is a thank you page, so we do not want to index. Remember, we never want Google to find this page or any other browser. We do not want this to be findable in search engines, so keep that off and go ahead and create the page. Lovely. Bingo. Now you've got it. Now we're rocking and rolling. Now, when you make a purchase, you'll be taken then to your order confirmation exactly like you want your customer journey to be.
Okay. So then I have to preview and edit it.
Yeah,
Okay.
When you look at a preview here, this is just going to show you quickly what the page is. You can see as you scroll down, it's got a quick letter. So you might want to do like from the desk of Patricia Bell or whatever your pen name is that they know you as. Or you might not want to have that for now, Patricia. You might just want to delete all that.
Yep.
Have a simple thank you page
That's it.
has an order confirmation, and you might want to give them next steps. You know, maybe you might want to say, like, scroll me down below this confirmation, just a little bit below her. Yeah, right down here. You might want to have something that says, books are shipping extremely fast. Expect to receive yours between 3 and 5 business days. Right? Just something really simple. Again, confirming you bought the book. Here's what you should expect.
Yes.
Nice. And then the rest of all that, Patricia, you can just delete. Rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
All righty.
So I have some more stuff to add. Let's go take a look back at your funnel. Great. Let's go up to your order form and preview the page for me. Great. Let's go to live page, top right, just to get the banner out of the way. So, 21-day workbook for church mission. Matthew 28:18 through 20. Let's go, let's grow, let's go. I actually really like that. That's fantastic. Then we get down to this headline, $15 plus shipping. I actually saw that you had free shipping on your order form. So if you're going to have, go ahead.
I mean, they got my plus shipping. I meant they got nope, shipping is not free. I haven't gotten to that part.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Perfectly fine. But I think we should have a more attention-grabbing headline here. There's a rule in marketing. Never reveal price before establishing value.
Well, so this is an order form after they've already opted in.
Yes.
They've already opted in, so they've already gotten the free guide. So now this is the next step, which is to purchase the book.
Okay.
The free guide that I gave them is this book is complimentary to the free guide that explains how to use it. And
yes, do you mean like your free guide, you give them digital for free, but if they want to buy the physical version, this is it?
Yeah, this is the physical version with some instructions, yes.
Beautiful. So I still probably wouldn't put $15 plus shipping.
Okay.
I would have a simple, clean headline that says something along the lines of the physical edition of the 21-day workbook for church mission. Something simple, something easy just for them to understand this is the physical book that I want. I wouldn't put price in the headline. They find price when they fill out the order form and they go through.
Okay.
Just a recommendation. Feel free. Okay. You have hot traffic here, Patricia. They've already downloaded your guide and they're already asking you to buy the book, right? So you feel free to try this. My recommendation, even with hot traffic, would still be to have a headline that's relating to the book and what it's going to help them get an outcome of. What is the outcome this book is going to give them? That's what I would have as a headline.
Okay.
Cool. Great. Aside from that, the only other thing that I saw, you did a great job in funnel hacking and you have a red banner above your order form. But red typically means stop. Red, we see red and we typically think warning, caution, uh-oh, oopsies. So, and I think I saw your face actually do that. After we did our first test, I think I saw you look at the red up there and then say, oh, I might still be having a problem. And I imagine
Yeah.
customers would do that as well. So I might
Hmm.
recommend either
Changing.
starting or maybe this is a great first split test for you to run. Maybe you want to try one with a red box and then split test it and make that background green, because green means go, green means buy.
Okay.
Cool.
Got
Aside from that, everything else looks amazing. You found the little tiny things on your order form, like you probably want to change up on step 2 the background so they can see clearly, and but that's all little tiny stuff you change as you go. Everything else about this, but literally, I would change the headline. I would change the color of the box above the order form. That's it.
Yeah.
Aside from that, you're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, thank you.
Always a pleasure. Any more questions for me today, Patricia?
Nope, I think that was it.
Cool. Great work. Looks fantastic.
Oh, is Zelle a payment you can use in ClickFunnels? Zelle, or you have to use like?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
We have PayPal, we have Apple Pay, we have Google Pay. I don't think Zelle, though.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. You got it, Patricia. Great stuff. All right. Just a reminder, gang, if anybody has any questions whatsoever, I'm happy to answer those questions. All you have to do to ask a question is raise your hand. Many of you are here to just learn, observe, and watch your colleagues and level up because you're observing their questions. That's amazing. A rising tide raises all ships in OFA. But you might have a question, something you need to ask. Maybe it's your first time in the session and you have some early on questions. How do I get started? How do I get started the right way? Any and all questions are welcome right now. So if you have a question, especially if it's your first day or your first week in OFA, I'd love to answer those for you. To ask a question, all you need to do is raise your hand. At the very bottom of Zoom, you'll see a little heart. That heart says react. Click the heart that says react. Then a physical pop-up will show up, and there's going to be a button that says raise hand. If you click that button, it'll raise your hand, get you added to the list, and I'll be able to call on you. That just lets me know that you have a question you would like to ask. You want me to pull you up to the front. Again, to do that, just click the heart at the bottom that says react, then click the button that says raise hand. Okay, let's keep it moving. Mark, you're next. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How's it going?
Living the dream.
Good. So, just a quick little update on the ads thing that popped up on my screen yesterday.
Yeah.
I've got an appointment with them later today. So they had some intro questions they wanted to find out so that they could connect me with the right person.
Great.
To help. So we'll see what happens. I'll update you on how that goes in another call. But anyway, on the squeeze funnel I'm working on, I'm using Dante AI to help me with literally all the content that's going in.
Nice.
And it's suggesting that I do a one-time offer.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? Okay. So because I've got the SOL in there, right?
You mean the SLO, the self-liquidating offer?
SLO. Yes. Correct. Okay. Correct. It's in there. And then I guess, because my original intent was really just to collect an email address, right? So I guess my fear is making it too complicated, but I just wanted just kind of get your thoughts on it, and B, if you think I should do it, then how about some ideas? I mean, what am I going to upgrade to the full course? Would that be anyway? Just throwing some stuff out there to chat about.
Cool. That's great. So. Yeah, realistically, we absolutely. Let me make sure I understand your build properly. You have an opt-in where they're getting something for free. After they opt in, you take the. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and share. That'd be great.
So, share. So here's page 1, and I can preview that if you want. Matter of fact, it looks better because I did like a reel style on that.
Nice. So, yeah, preview that.
So,
well, actually, and before we do that, just
sure.
take me right back to your account. Yeah, let's look at the build. So we have a squeeze page, an opt-in. They're getting something for free on that page. After they opt in, you take them to the thank you page.
Correct.
on that thank you page, you're thanking them for doing the thing, but also you're going to put a product down below where they can purchase that product.
It's there.
Great. So then this is essentially an order form.
Okay.
And that means that you have options, right? End of the day, yes, you absolutely should have an OTO, a one-time offer at the end. These are your upsells and downsells, right? Because this is now just a sales funnel. When they purchase on your order form step right here, after they make that purchase, we want to hit them with more upsells, right?
Okay.
Exactly like we would do in a normal type of sales funnel. You're just running a sales funnel with a lead magnet on the front end is essentially all that you're doing. So absolutely, we don't need to have order bumps on this page, but we do want to have our upsells and downsells after, and those would be our one-time offers.
Okay.
Cool. So what's the product you're selling? Remind me.
Module 1 of my online course.
And that's what you're selling on the thank you page.
Correct.
Great. Yeah, so OTO 1 would be the entire course, right?
Okay.
They bought the course here, and then you would take them to an OTO 1 where you'd be like, hey, do you want my entire course for 50% off here only?
Okay.
And then there it is. Now we added another product. We lifted our AOV of people coming through here. You might then want to have a downsell after that. If they buy module 1, but they don't take the entire course, maybe you want to then have a downsell. Maybe that is a recording of a video or a speech or a keynote presentation that you've done in the past. Maybe that is an asset. I'm sorry, say again?
Got a booklet.
Okay. Now, would that booklet be complimentary or helpful if somebody bought module 1?
Sure, absolutely.
There it is. That's a great downsell then.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And then maybe you bundle things together as well.
Okay.
Maybe instead of just a booklet, maybe you give them a booklet and a custom GPT that they can consult about their health and wellness. Maybe you give them the booklet and maybe you bundle that with maybe a past speech or presentation that you've done. Maybe you give them the booklet and also a checklist to go along with it that they can print out and put on their refrigerator.
Okay.
Right? This really comes down to crafting our offers of what do people actually need. That's knowing my customer, my dream customer, knowing the problems that they're currently encountering in trying to get to their next step in their personal value ladder of life. And that's just reverse engineering and saying if they bought module 1 and they didn't buy the entire course, what things could I give them right now that would be a value add that would lift up the perceived likelihood of their success through my program?
Okay. So what does that next page look like then? I guess, can you describe a little bit what that might look like?
Yeah, 100%. Scroll me down. Okay, so I'm seeing your product added to that page right there. I'm not seeing any product added to that thank you page.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to see it?
Let's take a look.
All right. Let's take a look.
Okay.
So there's my video.
Hold on, let me see that headline. Go back up.
Oh, sure.
Okay. We don't want that line. We don't want module 1 yet. We don't want $36 yet. This is our thank you page for them opting in. Okay. We want to confirm and affirm the actions that they just made. And I can see in your text, great job with your subtitles. We have to have subtitles on videos.
Okay.
It always increases conversions. But you're going right into the $37 product.
Right.
Like I see it in your text right there. We don't need to talk about all that yet. The top of our thank you page should confirm and affirm what they just did. This video down here should really be about thank you for opting in. Thank you for getting this thing. Here's your next steps. Here's what you should expect. Maybe tell a story to them about how you landed on this, just to build up the belief. And then you're really prompting them. You need them to go do the lead magnet, because you gave them a great lead magnet. And if they do that lead magnet, they'll get results and success. And if they get results and success, they'll want to buy the next thing that you send to them. So the top of your thank you page is always just confirming and affirming the thing that they did previously. With me so far? Yes.
Yep. So leave it at that and move on?
That's right. And then down below, so probably below your video, you're sending this to them. You're sending this to them in an email, correct?
So this is the second page of the so I guess let me here's the first page of the squeeze page, right?
Yep.
Here's where I'm collecting the email, and then from here I click, and that takes me to the next page.
Right.
Is that what you're expecting?
No.
Okay.
That first page, that's a webinar they're registering for, right?
No. It's a squeeze funnel page. It's a squeeze page. That's it. There's no webinar registration here.
But what are they? Oh, they're getting a checklist.
Yep.
And they're getting your method.
And a video.
And how are you delivering that to them? Is it through an email?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And this is your registration page. Yes. Yes. Okay. So here's what I'm expecting to see then.
Okay.
On that next page, I'm expecting to see at the very top, confirming and affirming the things that they did. Yeah, go ahead and opt in. That'll take us there. Thank you. Your free resources are on its way to the email that you provided for us.
Okay.
There we go. And then I would probably remove that and that. I would move it down below the video. Because we just want that, we need them to go to their email. We need them to go do our lead magnet, or at least we need to tell them where it's going to be, right? You're running a slow, and this is a great magnet. It's like a magnet you have in your funnel that's just sucking up buyers, because buyers are buyers are buyers are buyers, and we love buyers. They love to buy things, and we love people who love to buy things because we love to sell things.
Sure.
So I would just take all that block, move it down below the video. Because once they scroll down, now, and look at you. Right, so this is all about Module 1. Yes, all of this is fine. All of this should be below the fold. All of this is absolutely perfect. You just need to move the top things down below. Have that timer down there and say, wait, while you're here, would you like 87% off on access to Module 1, right? Make them an offer, make them a deal, even if it's just 25% or 50%, something like that. We'd want it to say something along the lines of, wait, while you're here, would you like to master financial literacy for just $37? There's the timer then. Offer is active for the next ... 1 hour. And then you have your stack down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great. And then if they click that button, go ahead and click it. I imagine that's going to take me to the next.
I don't think there's anything there yet. I don't think I have anything going after. Oh, there we go.
There we go. So that'll take us to, and then look at you. Success. Your video and checklist are on the way. We don't need to talk about that. Look at you. Check your inbox in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. That stuff should be on the page previous.
Okay.
Great. So when they get here, this just needs to say, just confirming that they're going to buy Module 1 access. Unlock financial competency today. Fill in the form below. Done.
Okay.
What a lot of people would do, Mark, hit back on the browser. What a lot of people would do is they would make this button open the pop-up. So if somebody clicks that button, a pop-up opens right there on the page, and your order form is right there on the pop-up.
So how do I do that?
Let's go back to your account.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Edit here, I assume?
Yes, that page. Link is Stripe Link, Patricia. If somebody is Stripe is a really powerful and widely accepted payment gateway. So in Stripe, a customer can have a Stripe Link account. And it basically just makes it really easy for them to make payments. They click Pay with Stripe Link, and then it fills in their information automatically, just a little bit faster. If somebody has it set up, then they can use that. Nice. Absolutely. Okay, take me down to that button. And right now, your button is set to submit. I can see the little action right there. Yes. Yep. Let's hit that drop down and make it open pop-up.
Okay.
Lovely. All right, great. Click off to the side. Now, you'll have a pop-up on this page. So click your pop-up right there at the top middle.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Show pop-up. Here we go. Oh, and look at you. So you had in the pop-up, you actually turned this into another opt-in. We do not need any of that. You can remove all of this, and we're just going to add an order form. So I would delete this row here. Put your mouse down there and highlight the blue row.
Okay.
Yep, move your mouse to the right. Yeah, you can just delete that row. You don't need that.
Okay.
Nice. Put your mouse on the top text, and let's move down to highlight your row, and we're going to add a new row. So just move your mouse down. There you go. There's add row. It's okay. Just keep going down. Right there. Keep going down. And there it is. Add row.
Okay, gotcha.
Nice. One column.
Okay.
We're looking for a checkout, so just type check. Your search is always enabled. You never even have to click it. As you get faster and better at knowing your elements, that's a checkbox input. We need a checkout.
Okay, gotcha. Check. Got it.
Bingo. Remove those two checkbox inputs above. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Now we have an order form right here. Essentially, the entire next page that you have, you can remove that.
It'll be obsolete.
That's exactly right. Remember, one of the chief goals of a marketer is to remove the steps necessary in the process. So what you did was you had customers clicking a button here to go to another page to fill out their info. We can just have the info right here on this page. They fill out the order form. From here, they'll be taken to your upsells and your downsells. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Bingo.
Super.
That's what I want to see. That's great.
Okay. All right. So I guess what's the next step in getting this going?
Next step is just to add your product to this page itself. So let's save our changes, top right. And then we can exit the editor. You can either click the exit button, top left there, or just any white space on the side.
Got it.
Nice. So now check out your thank you page. Because we just added that order form to it, now there's a caution sign on this page. There's no products. Go ahead and click that for me. Let's add our product.
I guess I need, oh no, there it is. That's it.
That's it? Preview. Great. You'll definitely want to go to your product and add a cover image.
I thought I had done that already.
Well, we can go check that in just a second.
You know what? I did not, Dante. I added it to the course itself, but I didn't put it on the product.
Great. No worries. Okay. Easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, I know exactly what to do there. No worries. Got it.
Great. So now you have the caution sign goes away and it goes to a purple bag. If you had an order bump to add, you could also add an order bump in here. But if you're not ready, just like Patricia, that's fine. Just sell your flagship, put your upsells in there. You're rocking and rolling.
Okay, cool.
Nice. And really, Mark, that's it. Let's take a look at your build. Click close down your products there for me. Great. So now we're going to go from a squeeze page right to our thank you page, which is really our order form that's selling our slow, our self-liquidating offer.
All right.
After they buy that, let's go back to your build, actually, right back to your account.
Okay.
So some people will buy, some people will not. If they buy, then they're going to be taken to the next step. Let's see what the next step is. Just scroll me down. Yes. For
Yeah.
you, it's this page, which you essentially don't need. Don't delete it right now because you might want to take some of your copy and move things around. But you're essentially going to skip this page because it will not be here. And they'll go to the page after this, which is a broadcast page, which you really don't want either. I'm seeing a lot of webinar stuff. You're just using an old webinar template. Is that correct?
I don't know how that page got in there. And no, I don't think so. I thought what I had done was just retrieved a squeeze funnel template. And so I think I added this, but I want to say this page, and this page came with the template.
Interesting. Very possible. I don't know all of our templates.
Anyway, I don't know. And maybe I just added it by mistake, just tinkering. But anyway.
Cool. You essentially don't need this page and you don't need that page as well.
Okay.
Let me show you the pages you do need. Yeah, let's go right after thank you. Perfect. Add a page, please. On the left-hand side, we're going to go to our OTO pages. Yes. So I love these OTO pages. They have great templates and they really have a fantastic layout. So I think that's a great one for you, the educational OTO. That's going to be fantastic. Yep. Awesome for course creators. You can put a description and all that later. Let's rename this upsell. Yes. Great. And go ahead and create that page. Great. So now, scroll me up just a little bit. They're going to make a purchase on that thank you page. And after they make a purchase, they'll be taken here to my upsell step.
Okay.
You would add OTO, which would be full access to your course.
Okay.
Nice. Now, after that, we'll probably want to have a downsell. So let's go add your downsell step. Below your upsell, hit the gray plus. Yes, sir. A page. And let's search for downsell. Perfect. That will work great. Let's name this downsell. Great. And we're going to create the page. Okay, there's one more thing that I want to do here. We're going to set up some conditional logic. So the conditional logic, Marie, what's a downsell? Great question. Let's get into it. We're going to set up some conditional logic here because if somebody takes your upsell, you probably don't want them to see this downsell. Would that be right?
Correct.
Correct. So let's set that up. Gray circle just above your downsell, please. We're going to use a conditional split path. Yes. So what we would do here, click your conditional step for me. You don't have your upsell and downsell product created yet. Is that right?
No, it's not correct. Not correct. Well, the booklet I have as a shipping free plus shipping offer on my webinar funnel. So I guess I could probably create it differently with an actual price tag.
Right, for sure. You definitely can. You definitely can. And also, your OTO1, full access to the course, that's not created yet.
That's not created yet.
Okay, cool. So I won't be able to do this, but I can show you how it works when you create the products. It's really simple. Let's give it a name. Let's change the name. And this will be did not take upsell. Great. And what we would do is set up our rules. So yes, hit that drop down. And we're going to say purchased product. You can probably just type perch. There it is, purchased product. Is, and you would hit that drop down, and that would be your full course access, your OTO1, your upsell. So whatever that product is. And then it would be if, okay, so are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Great.
So they purchased the partial course on the previous page. So
Well, no, they opt in for the partial course.
What's that?
They opt in for module 1, right? They
Oh,
opt
so
in
I'm going to
for
select the starter preview course.
Well, no, you would select here your entire course access.
Okay, we're saying the same thing. I just must have misspoken. So okay, I got you. So I need to add that in first.
You need to create that product, and then you will be able to click it here. That's right.
Understood. Okay,
but let's say that you did do that. Okay, just close this down for me at the top, or sorry, don't choose a product.
Can I just change the product later?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay,
yes.
Then let me just put the balance sheet. I'll just understand to go back to change that to the full course when it's available.
Great, perfect.
Right, so submit.
Go ahead and submit. Right. So now we have a condition, did not take upsell. So if somebody did not take the upsell, then you would put your downsell on the yes track. So take me, go to your downsell. There's going to be boxes right on the left-hand side of it. They're right. Yes. Drag that up into yes. Or actually drag it up into no, because this is going to be a purchased product. Yes.
Got it.
And then here is how the game
kind of righted itself. Gotcha.
Yes, it did. Scroll me up now. I'll show you exactly how this works. So somebody goes to your upsell. They either do or don't buy the upsell. Whether they click yes or no to buy, it still takes them to the next step where we run this conditional split step, and it's checking, did they buy OTO1? Did they buy my upsell? If yes, scroll me down just a little bit. If yes, then we're going to send them right to an order confirmation page. They bought OTO1, they bought my upsell, their purchase for this funnel is done, and I take them to a confirmation page.
Okay.
If they did not take OTO1, scroll me up a little bit. A little more to your condition step. Great. If they did not take OTO1, then they go down my no track, where I hit them with my downsell.
Okay.
Great. That's it. That's perfect. All we have to do, go ahead.
But they can still say no to the downsell, right?
Of course they can. And whether they say yes or no to the downsell, they will go down the track and again get to your order confirmation page. So what this logic does is it basically makes it where if they buy OTO1, your upsell, the main course, that takes them right to a confirmation, congratulations, and thank you. If they don't buy the upsell, it will show them the downsell. Whatever they do on the downsell will then take them to a confirmation. This is essentially if they buy OTO1, they don't see the downsell. If they don't buy OTO1, they do see the downsell. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
I guess the other question I have though is that does this order confirmation page change depending on their order, I guess?
Yes, it does.
All right. Okay.
What we do is on your order confirmation page, you need to add a confirmation element. That confirmation element shows each unique buyer what they actually purchased in the funnel.
Okay. And that's done here?
That's done, yes, on your order confirmation page, which that is your thank you page. That's an order form that you were setting up.
Right.
So you don't really want that.
So I want a new page.
Yes, you want an order confirmation. Yes.
Got it. And
on the left-hand side, you'll have confirmation. Yes.
Oops. None named down. All right.
And there we go. A bunch of really simple order confirmations. All of these pages, all like that element right there, that is a order confirmation element. It'll show them exactly what they purchased specific to them.
And just confirmation good?
Yep. Confirmation is great. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Cool. So basically you take them to the same page, but depending on their order, the summary varies.
Yes.
Sweet. I was thinking there were going to need to be 3 pages. I was like, oh my God, my head's about to explode. But okay, got it. That makes things a lot easier.
Now, we can get really granular with it, and we can make an order confirmation if they take my upsell. We can make another order confirmation if they take my downsell. And then we can make a confirmation specific to exactly what they bought, or we could just make a generic confirmation. Thank you so much for your purchase. I can't wait to get started with you and transform your finances. Down below shows you exactly what you bought. Done.
Okay. So here, I'm assuming you want me to go to edit.
Yep. Yep, and there's your order confirmation page. There it is. That's your order confirmation element. So you're just going to dress up your thank you, your sub headline, right? And again, this is just confirming and affirming what they purchased.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And this is the product. So I don't even need to change anything. It's going to just, based on what they order, that's what pops up.
That's exactly right.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And then once you make your products and do the whole thing, you go test this yourself as well.
Of course.
Yeah, and then you can see on your first test, take the upsell. On your second test, don't take the upsell, and you'll see how it dynamically shows everything.
Okay. I got you.
Nice.
All right. That's good. That's
good.
Okay. All right. Another question, I guess, related to the courses. This is great. Now you just put a ton of work on my shoulders, but this is good, really good. On the course, I was doing a little bit of research on the forums. Remember, we were talking yesterday a little bit about the quiz questions. And I want to say, gosh, what was it? Sorry, I'm checking my chat GPT real quick, if you don't mind, because I was asking,
okay.
Hey, what's the best thing to work with ClickFunnels? And the first one that came up was something called Interact. Have you heard of that?
I've not.
Or have you, or are you, I mean, because it actually had a whole article on how to embed their stuff into ClickFunnels, which I did not see with some of the other ones. And I think you mentioned JotForm.
Yes.
Does the free version of that do that, or what level? The reason I'm asking that is not that I want to avoid I mean, obviously I don't want to spend money I don't have to, but I also want to make sure that I get the proper level of subscription if I need to change it. To make sure that I can do the embed and the form reacts the way that I intend for it to, right?
Yep.
So
yes, you can do it with a free JotForm account.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Super. All right. Good deal. I think that's it. I'll let others ask questions, and man, I really appreciate this. This is great. So super appreciate it very much.
You got it, Mark. Great stuff here.
All right, I'll give this thing back to you if I can find where the button is.
I got you.
You got it. Good deal.
Absolutely, man. Great stuff.
Thanks.
Patricia did have a great question. She said, are they auto-tagged? No, they're not quite auto-tagged. You would just want to set up workflows on each step, like your upsell step and your downsell step. Those should go to their own workflows where it only has a tag step in there. So if they buy my upsell, it kicks them into a workflow and they're just tagged. That's it. That's all the workflow does, just tagging them based on what they have purchased. Does that make sense, Patricia? Great. That was a fantastic question there. Okay, nice. Marie's got her hand up. Good to see you, Marie.
Hi, Dante.
Hey.
Good morning. So I have a worry here. Anyway, you said I should follow up with the customer who showed up for the webinar and did not purchase.
Yeah.
I did call her and she answered, so I talked to her and I recorded the communication on ChatGPT.
Great.
So it gave me some things to add on the webinar, which I'm still editing them. But she finally bought those, so at least I made a sale of the first webinar.
Really?
Yeah, she did.
Well, how'd the conversation go?
She said she had a doubt because she didn't know if I didn't say exactly the content of what's in the skincare products, and she was wondering if the offer I was giving was just a single product which she was doubting how that product could help to solve everything, because from her experience, she has learned that skincare has several steps. Yeah, and then I think that was just it. And then she just said a few things that she wasn't comfortable with when it comes to skincare, how she has tried a lot of things.
So good. And how valuable was that? As you were having that talk with her, are you seeing like, oh, I need to edit these slides. Oh, I need to
I
add.
did.
Good.
I recorded it on ChatGPT, so it was like, she even said, "Oh wow, it's the first time I've seen a Black lady doing skincare in this way." So ChatGPT was like, "Marie, don't sleep on that statement. It should be on the top of your funnel." From a black to a black, from a Black lady to Black ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it just gave me a few.
And that's why I told you, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, that little headline at the very top of your funnel, I want that to say Black women only. Yes.
Yeah, so I did look at my ads too on
I'm sorry, Marie. Before we move on, I just have to know, did you ask for the sale, or after you explained everything to her and answered her questions, did she ask to buy?
No, she asked for it. Even ChatGPT was like, Marie, that was so good. You took time to explain her the cause of dark spots, which is having a severe dry skin, which you explained to her, and you gave her the option of making a choice for herself. You're not here to sell to her, you're here to help and guide her. No, she did. She said, okay, I want to try it.
Come on with it. Amazing. You got the info that you needed. You're now able to tweak the webinar, grow the webinar, answer, because that's what a webinar or a funnel, that's what it should be doing. It's your best salesman. It answers the questions that people have before they even have them, so that they feel 100% guaranteed confident with that. How do we make an amazing funnel that does that? By talking to our customers. Funnels are iterative processes. So amazing. I'm crazy proud of you. So good. Now, I'll stop interrupting, I promise. What are your questions?
No, I was like, I haven't been having opt-ins, so I think I did go back to my ad library to look at my own creatives, and it really showed me low impressions on all the creatives I had on the landing page for the webinar. So maybe I still need to work hard on that. But so I realized that this is my first question. When I ordered the product from either my sales page or from the order form for the webinar, it came as, let me share my screen.
Sure.
I took the email. Okay, yeah, it came like this. This is a confirmation email for the order, and I didn't know how to change it. Like I didn't know where to go see where I could change these informations and take this out, then change this to. Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay, cool. That should all be account settings. Let's go to your ClickFunnels account.
Okay.
Let's go bottom left, workspace settings. Yes. Okay, so workspace name. This is the first thing that showed up on the email. Can you go back to the email really quick?
Okay.
At the very top. Marie Kidzi Yaya's team workspace. Order number 1002 confirmed. So the team workspace, that's what you named your workspace. Let's go name your workspace Silk and Radiant.
Okay.
Right.
Just
Bingo.
cancel all of these?
That's right. Remove it and make it whatever you'd like for it to be. Now that you know that email comes through that way, you can make it anything you want.
Okay.
Great. Lovely. Let's go ahead and update. Yep.
And
let's go right back to your workspace settings, please.
I was about to ask a question there. Right here, what this logo is, I think, is it because sometimes when I look at my ads, I see the little ClickFunnels icon. instead of my brand name. So I don't know where I could change that as well.
Well, you do that on each funnel itself.
Okay.
Like, I'll show you how to do that, but each funnel gets its own sharing image so that when you share the URL of the funnel, that's the little image that pops up. And you do that funnel by funnel because you might not want to use the same image, the same sharing image on each funnel. You might, like, for instance, you might have one funnel that is just selling one product, and you wouldn't want to use a sharing image of your entire bundle, right? So you get to set that on the funnel level itself.
Okay. What if it's just like the brand name all over everywhere?
Yes, that's exactly what you should put there. Your brand logo. Absolutely.
In here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go back to that email, please.
Oh,
Let me
sorry.
see. There was something else on there.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. You can just close in the top right. Yes. Perfect. Okay, go back to your email. And then we have OFA Ecom Framework Store. That's the only other thing on here I'm seeing that I don't like. I believe that's in the actual email itself.
Yeah, I don't know where the email is.
we can go figure that out right now. Go back to your account.
Okay.
And let's exit top left. Great. And then take me to the funnel that you're selling that product through. Great.
I think both of these ones though.
So when you, I'm sure, how did you do this? Like on the phone, did you just ask her for her name, her info, her billing, and her credit card, and then you just filled out your own order form?
No, I sent her the order form and she purchased through it. I sent her the
great.
URL for that.
Let's go to that order form, please. The order form that you sent her. Hey, Scotty, have a great time, man. By the way, the One Common Club Challenge is about to start. If you guys would like to leave and go do that, please feel free to do so. You will not hurt my feelings at all, I promise. It's interesting when we launch challenges here because it's like, oh, everybody wants to go do the new challenge, and it's totally fine. Feel free to go do that. I'm going to be here forever. You can always come back next week, later in the whatever it is. So that's it. Yes, Marie?
Edit?
Is that the page that you sent her?
Yes, this one.
Okay, and I don't see a workflow attached to that page.
I was about to ask you as well because like even the emails that go after this, like maybe your order is shipped or any other thing, I don't have anything.
Okay, let's scroll me down a little bit. Let me see the rest of your pages, and we'll see, like on your confirmation, let's see if there's a green envelope there. Put your mouse on your confirmation page. And no green envelope there either. We must have this into our product itself. Exit the editor, top left. Let's go to products.
Products.
All products. Let's go to that product itself. Whichever one she purchased.
This one.
Great. Click on that. Scroll me down. Keep going. Interesting. Scroll me up just a little bit. Interesting. Okay, I'm not 100% sure where that email is coming from, Marie, and we're about to be out of time. So if you want to get, open up your advanced really quick on the right-hand side, advanced settings, click show on that. Yes. Keep going down. It shouldn't be here, but let me just double check. Yes, yes. Okay, keep going. Sure. Yes, okay. I'm not 100% sure where that email came from, Marie. If you get with support, though, they can literally backtrack it and find exactly where that email is, and then you can go edit the email. And the only thing you want to edit is just take off OFA Ecom Framework Store. Take that off, and the email looks beautiful from there.
What did you say we can do to contact them?
Yes, that is CF2 support at clickfunnels.com.
Okay.
I just put it in the chat for you and everybody else as well. CF2 support at clickfunnels.com.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh. All right. You said there's no time, so.
Yes, it's 12:05. Trey just hopped in, so let's hop with Trey. Maybe we get a chance to talk about this a little bit later, though. We shall see. Great job, though. Super proud of you, Marie. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Dante.
You're more than welcome. All right, gang. And you know what it is? It's Tuesday, my favorite day of the week, and I missed last Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here today because on Tuesdays, we get to stand on the shoulders of Titans instead of trying to walk amongst them. Trey Lewellen has got to be the most forward and giving entrepreneur I've ever met in my life. I've met a ton of these guys. I met a ton of Treys, and all of them all run value ladders. Everybody's always trying to, hey, let me give you this information so you go spend $10,000 to buy my course so you can learn this other information. Not Trey. He's our shark with a heart, and he gives us what we need so we can actually succeed. So good to be with you. So good to see you, Trey. How are you today, my man?
Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, just a real quick for you guys. I have a 12-year-old who's at his middle school right now. There is an active shooter in the school. I cannot, I have contact with him. There is police on scene, so they're safe currently. But if you see me distracted or you see me kind of looking off my screen, I'm just in contact with
Trey,
him.
dude, do you want to go?
No, there's nothing I can do right now. So I don't know if there's
well, but do you want to just Trey, dude? Do you want to just sit and stare at your phone? That's
no,
fine.
I'm good. We're good. I got him on here. I'm talking to the 12-year-old, and that we're getting updates from the department right now. So, you know, I'm just staying here because they don't want us there. They don't want us going there. They just want us to stay. You know, they got it. I did get a video. There's probably 12 police cars. So they're on scene. They're telling us the kids are safe at this time. They're providing us updates as they're getting them. So I called the police station. They really didn't know much besides I don't believe any bullets have been fired yet. So anyways, prayers for that, and we'll just get through it, and I'll let you guys. I'll keep you guys updated. But if we get anything, I'll let you know. But if I gotta run and you see me just like jet,
run. If you gotta run, run.
So I'm sure we'll be in the news. That's for sure. You know, you never know. You never think it's gonna happen to your school, but it's like
right.
More and more homeschooling is gonna come into play here with this kind of crap. Like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Man, I am so sorry that's happening. Holy cow!
Yeah, all good. Live on the scene. So all right. Well, let's get into it.
I don't even know what to say right now, except the fact that, like, holy cow, I aspire to be like you in so many ways. Just so you guys know, I've been working with Trey for I think 2 years now, really close to, if not 2. And I've watched him do these calls from Grant Cardone event lobbies. I've watched him do these calls from vacation homes at the beach. Like, it doesn't matter where he is. Trey Llewellen's nickname, if you guys don't know, is Mr. On It. And he's earned that nickname very well. He doesn't miss on the things that he says he was going to do, regardless of outside circumstances. He never lets other men's actions dictate his reactions. And Trey, I just got to compliment you on it, man. You are an incredible human. And please, again, if you need to bolt, you bolt and go do the thing.
All good.
Cool. So, it's Ecom Day. Anything you want to talk about? If not, I think we can definitely talk some funnels, but what's on your mind? Anything?
Let's see. So I'm happy to, I think we jumped into some funnels last time. And we can do some reviewing there. One, did I share the Shopify stats with you on any of these calls?
I don't think so. You talking about the stats of successful and unsuccessful?
Just like, yeah, of just showing, you know, how hard it is to get an edge on ecom. Right?
I know these stats, but I don't think you've shared them with us here.
I didn't share them. Let me just share them real quick with you.
I think that'd be great.
They're really good stats, for the most part. Meaning, you know, like we have an edge, and this is why it's important for these calls, because we know how to get around this. Let's see. So let me share this real quick. There we go. So these are all pulled from different resources, different sites. These aren't, you know, stuff that they're outside. So, let's see if I can send him a video real quick.
You do your thing.
Yeah, sorry, but man.
No sorries. No sorries at all.
He's just asking me if I'm just making sure he knows he's safe. I'm telling him there's cop cars outside. At least the police have it on lockdown. Let me see if I can get him a screenshot here real quick. Because I don't think they can see what's going on.
Oh, yeah. They're probably just huddled up in the corner right now.
Yeah. Let's see if I can send him this real quick. Sorry, guys.
You take your time. No apologies.
There we go. Okay. So basically, you know, what's really interesting about Shopify is the average. That's all over all Shopify stores. The average is 1.4 conversions click to order. Anything more than 3% would put you in the best 20% of Shopify stores.
Wow.
And I believe ClickFunnels, gosh dang it, I'm just running out of stuff. I believe ClickFunnels has, this dude always comes at the worst time. 1 sec, I'll be right back. Gosh,
you take your time, Trey. Anybody else having a hard time paying attention and just in their head praying?
All right.
Oh.
The dude comes at the worst time. So on ClickFunnels, what I've noticed is we're always above 1.4. We're always above 2%. We're always above 3%. So just there, by being on ClickFunnels, you're ahead of the game of Shopify. And not only just ahead of the game, but you're ahead of 20%. You're in the top 20% of online stores on Shopify, which I think is incredible. The average success rate of Shopify is 5 to 10%.
Wow. Wow.
5 to 10%. So 95% of Shopify stores fail in the long run. And the long run is about 10 years. So the majority of Shopify stores that start today or been in business will actually not be in business in 10 years or less. So you have a 5% success rate, which is, and that's incredible. And this is what's really interesting. There's actually 6.8, this is grown for 2026. It's 6.8 million active stores as of 2026.
Wow.
But taking these numbers, in 2025, there was 5.54 million active stores. And they had a GMV, a gross merchandise volume, hit an all-time high of $292 billion. So across all stores active on Shopify, they did a gross of $292 billion, which sounds like a lot. Sounds like, damn, okay, that's a good amount. But if you take $292 billion divided by 5.4 million, it's only 52 grand a year. 52 grand a year. So that means with the average of, let's just say a 10% profit margin, the average Shopify store is making 5 grand in profit a year.
Wow.
It's $500 a month, less than $500 a month. It is very hard to stay afloat or pay for overhead or pay for your mortgage at $500 a month. Like, that's a hobby, guys.
Yep.
That's not a business. So the struggle is real, you know? So how many actually make it is like 1%. 1% actually become an online business. This was a cool document from Platter. It said ClickFunnels dominates conversion optimization with 3 to 7% average conversion rates compared to Shopify's 1.4. So right there, you're already ahead of the game by putting your product on a funnel over a Shopify store. Like how are you going to become better? Like, why would you be better? How could you see yourself being better than the other 5.58 or the 6.8 million stores out there? You got to have an edge. You got to have a slight edge to be ahead of them. And the way we do it is through funnels. Funnels allow us to increase the average order value. They allow us to sell more units per customer. And it allows us to spend more money on Facebook ads so we can scale harder than Shopify. So basically, we're outrunning these Shopify owners who are barely breaking even, or they're failing on Facebook, and we're overcoming them with a break even or profitable funnel. So just for us to be break even, we're already winning the game at Shopify store owners who are competing against us in the same markets. So just by having a break even funnel, you're already winning. Because most of them, if not all of them, run negative. That's why they go out of business.
Yep.
They can't scale. If they could scale, it'd be more than 50 grand a year is what they could make, but they're not. So that's why being on these calls and having an OFA and having a product funnel is going to put you ahead. Then once you get, this is what's really interesting, is where Shopify stores live and die is in the returning customer rate. That's where the Shopify owners make their money, is they cross their fingers and they hope that a customer who bought from them once will not only just make what they made negatively in a positive note from the second buyer, but also make enough where they're profitable. It's a lot to ask. So here, this website was saying that the average returning customer rate stores achieve hovers around 27%, which I feel that's low.
Yeah.
Because now you got 4 buyers that you pay negatively for Facebook to convert, and only one of them is going to come back and buy from you a second time. And that one buyer has to produce enough profit to pay for 4 buyers who put you in the negative, plus be profitable enough for you to make a profit.
Right.
The second time that one customer out of 4 purchased. The game is hard.
Very.
The game is hard. And that's why they're failing. That's why the stores are failing. But no one tells you these things. No one tells you these, failing stats. Just like, yeah, go start a Shopify store. But the real magic is being able to convert that client on the first purchase to have them buy 3 units instead of just 1, because they're hoping that they buy another unit when they come back and buy again at that 27%. Well, we're having them buy 2.9 units on the first purchase. So when they do come back and buy, we're at a break even in the front. So then when that second purchase does come in, we are profitable. We're fully profitable. We don't have to make up for their negative purchase or the other 3 negative purchases that came from the other 3 buyers. So that second purchase is pure profit, which is great. How we dominate this is we add on recurring. Because then I have 100% returning customers month over month over month who said, yes, I want to be a subscriber to your recurring program, to your subscription, to your membership. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So now we plug in we bolt on 2 pieces here. We got the returning customers who come back to our Shopify store, which is great. If you got one of those, fantastic. And second is the people who are recurring. The more that you can create a recurring piece to your funnel, the better. You know, we have a perks program that we do. Some of our stuff though is just automatically recurring. Like when we were doing the KN95 masks during COVID, there was a checkbox that said, "Hey, do you want to?" Like, I don't know if you guys remember this. You couldn't go to Walgreens, you couldn't go to CVS, you couldn't go to Walmart to buy masks.
Yep.
There was a time, 6 months. There was a time that, you know, oh, by the way, if you don't wear a mask outside, you're going to die. So everybody's like, I need to wear a mask. But there weren't no masks available. So it was like this oxymoron. So when we were selling the masks, we were some of the first ones to get it into the States, which is pretty incredible by a long shot. But when we added that checkbox that said, hey, we'll ship you 10, 20, 30, 50 masks a month on renewal, you don't have to worry about going to Walmart. Don't have to worry about out of stock CVS or out of stock Walgreens. Like, we got you. That check rate was really high, 70 to 80% check rate.
Wow.
And so we had all these people on mass recurrings. I think it was like middle of last year is when we lost our last recurring KN95 mask member. There are some people who stuck for the next 3 years. They just wanted 10 masks a month.
Wow.
Pretty wild, right?
That's amazing. Absolutely.
This is crazy. This is a crazy stat for you guys. So I was looking through our recurrings, and I went back. So we started this recurring perks program. Perks program back in 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 2021, early 2021. And we still have, I wanted to say it's like 22 or 25 members that are still paying us $20 a month.
From 2021.
Yep.
Wow.
2021. 5.5 years they've been with us, paying $20 a month. If we just look at those 25 members, they've paid us over $20,000 in pure profit over 5 years.
Wow.
So there's a tail to the game of recurring.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by a tail?
So everybody, like I always say, hey, there's, when you get a recurring member, figure them lasting about 8 months on average. And then they're gone. You know your churn rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody's like, okay, 8 months. So month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th month, they're gone. Well, there will be this, I don't even know what to call it, fat. There'll be this fat that just kind of slowly grows over time. And those are people who are just committed. They're in. And they just stick forever. And as long as their credit card doesn't change, they just keep paying every single month. And so that fat every month that you get new members, that fat just keeps increasing. And that's what I call that tail. That tail starts to lift up, and that tail becomes that everlasting, member who is just sticking around forever. We saw the same thing with our NGOA Buyers Club, the National Gunner Association, where people got guns and ammo at cost. And whatever it cost us, that's what they paid. And they stuck around because they were avid gun guys. They wanted oil, they wanted guns, they wanted bullets, they wanted targets, they wanted silencers. They knew they were always going to pay for us. So by being a member, they actually saved money, quite a bit of money.
And then in that, you're just Costco in that sense.
That was the model.
Yep. Wow. And we've heard forever, gang, in case you haven't heard this, it is the golden rule. If you don't have MRR, you really don't have a business. One thing could stop your business and all your funds coming in just immediately.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. What was the other stats here? Trying to see. This was kind of interesting, but I think that the latter here though is I'm not saying don't throw away your Shopify store, don't throw away your Amazon store, don't throw away your Etsy store.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great backups. That's where people are going to go when they don't want to order from your website. So maybe they're going through your your funnel, and they're like, oh, this one looks weird or goofy, or it's not the normal checkout, or it doesn't have shop pay. And so they'll actually look up your company on Google, and they'll go find your Shopify store, which is probably more your heavily dominant website, and then they'll purchase through there. Because what I see is when we raise our ad spend for our funnels, our sales on our Shopify store raise. Same thing with call center. When we raise our budget, the call center gets calls, which leads to more revenue. And you guys are going to get there. You guys are going to get there. Raising your Facebook ad spend, getting conversions, going from a learning phase to an active phase on Facebook, getting sales through the funnel, getting sales through your Shopify store on the back, and then maybe opening a call center when the calls become too annoying and you're done answering the phone 10, 20 times a day. It's like, all right, I need to put somebody in place to do this, and then you got somebody who can call and outbound your leads and your buyers for more, to generate more sales.
100%. You take your time, do your thing, brother.
You're fine. I'm listening to you. Let's see. So, just to kind of prove this a little bit more, here's one of our ornaments that we sold this year on our Shopify store. And to kind of put those numbers in perspective, we actually had a good conversion rate, but I think it's funny that Shopify averages up. So the actual conversion here is 2.52%, but they showed us 3.
Yep.
So they, if you hover over it, it actually gives the actual, which I think is freaking hilarious. But we were at 2.52. I was able to we went and spent $7,000 on that store. So all traffic was leading to that store. However, we were getting a pretty good purchase. So we were getting a $15 per purchase conversion. As you can see, I had 2 campaigns running to that for Shopify. So as you can see here, I haven't labeled it Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
We sold 1,030 units sold. We had 537 buyers, and we made $15,000 in sales. So we had a ROAS of 2, little right at 2. So if you look here, 1,000 units sold divided by 537 buyers, that puts us as a 1.93 units per buyer. And check this out, $15,000 divided by the 537 buyers is approximately $28 per buyer. So my average order value on Shopify is $28, which, okay, let's look at it, right? Am I profitable? That was the next question. Like, am I making money? So then my OV is $28. My COGS, the ornament cost us $7 landed. So we sold 1.9. Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 1.9 times $7, which it's costing me $13.30. Shipping on average is $9.50. So gross profit before ads, so $28, which is up here, $28 revenue, minus the cost, COGS, $13.30 minus the $9.50. Ooh, look at that. I'm profitable I'm making money, $5.20 per order. But that's before ads. If you guys remember, my ads are $15 per purchase.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we need to take that in effect. So $5 gross profit minus $15 ads conversion. Wah, wah, wah. I'm negative $10, guys. Negative $10. Negative.
Every sale.
Conversion. You're not scaling that.
Nope.
And I had 537 buyers. So I went negative $5,000 for my Shopify store, trying to get it to break even. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying real hard to get this thing to break even.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, I mean, the conversions are great. Like, I love those conversions.
Yes.
It's fantastic. So then we built a funnel.
And just to be clear, Trey, you're happy with those conversions because the conversion was about the same price as the product, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's great. If we see that, we're stoked.
You're stoked. And that's usually how it goes, man, is
Yep.
Facebook conversions is usually the price of the product. Okay, so then I built a funnel. Can a funnel beat Shopify? I don't know. So here's what we found. Was my AOV was actually $61.
Wow, this is running traffic to a funnel instead of a Shopify store?
Yep. So
okay.
So here we're doing the V curve.
Yeah.
So 1 unit's 14, 2 units this, 3 units is this. Bada bing, bada boom. Right? So 1 unit was 20, 2 units was 40. You buy 3 units, $15 per unit, $45, 4 or 5 in units, and 10. So I'm giving them options. Okay. So here we had our funnel. Here we have our average order value of $61. Now people are purchasing more from us, which leads to more cost of conversions or cost of goods. So $2.09 or 2.9 units times that $7 cost per ornament, $20 is at my COGS. Shipping is $9.50 on average. So $61 in revenue minus $20 minus $9.50. This is my gross profit before ads. Oh, but look at this. Look at my Facebook conversion.
That's way higher than the 15 previously.
$10 more.
Yeah.
Man, if I was just looking at my Facebook ads, of course I'm going to run Shopify ads.
Right.
Because the conversions are really nice. Like, that's what I was saying, $15 a conversion, like, it's fantastic. This is actually $10 more than the cost to consumer. So the cost to consumer for the Christmas light is $15. Facebook's charging me $25 just to get a conversion. How are you supposed to make any money? Well, if we take a look at it, $31 gross profit minus the $25 Facebook, we're actually profitable $6.
Even with a higher conversion.
Even with a higher conversion.
Huh.
So with that in mind, guess what? We scaled. And we spent $234,000 in Facebook ads to our funnel. Because we were profitable. We're actually making money here.
You're profitable on the front end, correct? This is just order form. This is just ad to buy the light, nothing else.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. There's upsells and stuff in here.
Okay.
But wouldn't you rather be break even and profitable than spending $7,000 and being negative $10 every time you make a sale? So with $15 per purchase on Facebook, I'm negative $10 on the Shopify. When I sent the traffic to a funnel, my average conversion was $25 higher, $10 higher than Shopify. But I was $6 profit per conversion on the front. So of course we sent this guy to the moon.
Yep.
And gave as much money to Facebook as we could.
Yep.
So it all comes back down, guys, to funnels. Funnels are going to allow you to be able to scale. Even though the conversion cost might be higher on Facebook front end, the order value is going to outweigh that to a Shopify type store from what we've seen.
100%. I'm thinking about something you really have harped on a lot these past years. Sitting inventory is bad inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you profitable, your AOV is significantly higher. You're moving more units, which gives you more leverage when you go to your buyers to be able to buy more for less prices. I mean, the unlocks that you get from that are insane.
It's an unfair advantage.
Oof.
Yeah, it gives you that edge that we're all looking for.
I'm so curious. When you might not know this offhand. You might. When I hear people talk about Shopify and why they like consumers, when I talk to consumers about Shopify, nobody buys on Shopify because they prefer the page layouts. Nobody's like going, from the people that I've spoken to about when they go searching for your Shopify stores or your websites, they're all going there and doing that because they want to use ShopPay. They have ShopPay set up. It's easier and faster for them. So I would love to see the number of like how many of the people, when you were seeing that ghost traffic go up on your Shopify store, how many of them that were going to find the store were going just to use ShopPay? Probably a ton.
They do enjoy ShopPay.
Which, by the way, funnels have Stripe Link, which is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, and that was the whole reason Stripe Link came into existence.
Yep.
Was to beat ShopPay. They saw how many merchants like us don't have ShopPay, and how, like, think about going to the grocery store, thinking about going to your coffee, getting you go to your coffee, like all those things. People want quick to pay. They don't want to have their credit card on tap. Like, I do not carry a wallet anymore. I just carry my phone. Because I just tap to pay. Like, that's where we're headed. Credit, like, when I got my Coinbase credit card, it immediately put it into my phone wallet.
Yep.
And it said, hey, we're going to ship you this. It's going to take 30 days to get to you, but here's the card number. Here's the button that you click to put in your wallet. You can go ahead and start using it today. I was like, fantastic. And then if I'm like buying online, I click a button and it shows all the card numbers on the phone. So I can just pop it in there. And then now it's in my saved, Google, whatever. Like, I don't have plastic on me anymore. Guess what they're training us to get used to? Buying with world currencies.
Yep.
So now it's tap to pay Bitcoin, tap to pay Ethereum, tap to pay Solana. Everything's moving in this direction. Cashless systems, cash is not going to exist. I mean, dollars going to zero. You guys know that. Credit cards are going away. Visa and MasterCard are upset because coin banks are upset. Dude, everybody's mad right now. Everybody is mad because Coinbase is coming out saying, listen, skip the middleman, put your money here. We'll give you 3% on your money. Banks over here are like, we're only giving our clients like 1%, maybe a half on their money. Coinbase is like, listen, we'll give you 3 to 5. Stake with us, we'll give you 10. Like, yep. Why wouldn't you move it all over there? And they came out and released Coinbase Business. So now I can send invoices to anyone from Coinbase Business.
Interesting.
Guess what? People are sending me money into my Coinbase account. Goes into USDC. I get 3 to 5% off that. I can send you money anytime of the day, man. It can be 10 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning. I don't have to wait for a bank transfer or bank verification. They got us tied down to all that crap. It's like, you want a wire, you want money, here it is. I can put $100,000 on a plane tomorrow and not be questioned through TSA. Because I got a little USB drive.
Wow. Ooh, that's a nice frame to put it in.
Little USB drive.
Well, not having to report to TSA. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I love that.
You got $1 million in your pocket. No one ever knows.
No one knows.
No one knows. But you have to have a beginning, right? You got to have cash flow, and that's where these funnels begin. This business begins. Like, in order for any of this to work, you got to have the cash flow. There has to be something that's generating cash. Money loves water. It doesn't like dams. When you stop the water, things stop running. When you stop the money, things stop moving. You got to keep the money in flow. Money, so that's why they always say money likes water, because money flows like water. You got to keep it flowing. So what I'm looking at doing is pretty cool. I got this. Oh, you know what? I think I took a screenshot of it. Let me see if I have it on my phone. Oh yeah, I do. Here we go. So I'm working with some pretty large partnerships right now. Maybe this is something we'll discuss someday. But I can show you what I'm doing, and I think it'd be really good for you guys to copy this. It's almost I have the majority of it in play, but it's something that you wanna just kind of keep in your back pocket. So right now, most of everyone I believe on this call is in between these two pieces. So it's either you have a job which you're trying to get out of, which produces, I don't know if you guys know this, JOB stands for just over broke. You got a job that you're just over broke, and that's, producing income or maybe pay check to check, but then you're like, man, I want to fire my boss, so you're building a business. Well, you need one of these two things in order to produce, cash flow. You got to have that cash flow. Without this cash flow, none of the things I'm going to show you here can exist. But with that cash flow, what we can do is you can put it in a bank, I guess, and it's liquid. So a lot of people like to keep their assets liquid. If I need it, Dave Ramsey talks about, 6 months of a fund, but man, that money's not doing anything for you. If you can put that somewhere that's going to make you something, like a stock market or Bitcoin. And what I'm teaching you here isn't anything new. This is nothing like revolutionary. It's just kind of what I'm doing. But Bitcoin right now has a track record of kind of getting to about a 20% gain on your money every year. I'm not looking for 50% gains. I'm looking for 100% gains. That's a little risky. If I can get 20%, guys, you will build wealth at a crazy rate. Trying to build wealth at 8-10%, that's hard. 20% unlocks kind of like that compounding freedom. I mean, every 5 years you double your money at 20%.
Yep. If
you can just load that machine with money, you keep doubling it up, right? So you double the first 5 years, it's going to double that again over the next 5 years. It's going to double that over the next 5 years. So in 15 years, you'd have a 6x of what you started with. So if you had $1 million today, you'd have $6 million in 15. Just really gets crazy on compounding. And this is a compounding model.
Yep.
So what I'm personally doing is I'm taking my excess cash flow and I'm distributing it into like a Coinbase or a Ledger or whatever, but I'm buying Bitcoin with it. So I'm buying your best coin, Bitcoin, right? Which over, a year, 5 years, 10 years should have an annualized return of about, let's hope that's around 20%. It could be way more. It could be way more than that. It could be less than that. Stock market's going to get you 8 to 10. So if I can be above the stock market, I'm a win. So this is what I'm looking at doing with my Bitcoin. So let's say we got $100,000 excess cash. I put $100,000 into Bitcoin. So just as of like 4, 5, 6 months ago, Coinbase came out with Morpho. They teamed up with Morpho, which is a bank, and they said, hey, we will lend against your coin. So I have an asset over here, Bitcoin, 100 grand. And they said, if you don't give up your coins, don't sell your coins, but if you let us hold your coins, we'll give you up to an 85% loan to value. That's a lot of money. Yep. So if you had 100 grand, you can go grab another 85 grand on top of that. ChatGPT says to be safe, you want to be at 45%. So 45 grand for every 100 grand you got. Well, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm at 65%. So that's where my LTV is. So I have 100 grand in Bitcoin. I told Coinbase, take my 100K, keep it, but give me 65 of it. So now I have 100 grand in Bitcoin. That doesn't go anywhere. I have, well, Bitcoin's like 93 today. So let's call it 100 grand and make numbers easy. So I got one Bitcoin sitting over here. And then Coinbase gave me $65,000 of that coin as a loan. So I'm paying 7% as a loan on that LTV. By the way, that's a write-off.
Yeah.
So now I have a $65,000 loan of my $100,000, which is a write-off for my business. That's pretty cool.
That's huge.
So then what I'm doing is I'm taking that 65 grand and I'm investing. This is kind of where these big meetings have been in the last couple of days, but I'm investing in these real estate investment firms. And these real estate investment firms, they pay cash on cash at about 4 to 8%. Nothing staggering, nothing huge, nothing like, earth shattering. However, what they do is they pay you cash on cash. So they pay you a monthly residual for the rents. Then what they do is in 5 years after they've raised the rents, they're able to go do a refi on the property. So they refinance the property, which is pretty sweet. And they get a higher loan to value of that property. Because they've raised the rents, the value of the property increases. So the bank is allowed to give them back more money as a loan. So they take the difference of the first loan to the second loan, and they distribute that cash back to their investors. However, I still own the property. So I'm still getting cash on cash every month.
Oh.
And when we go to sell the property, I'm going to get profits. And so basically when you project this over 5 to 10 years, what they see is you should be around a 20% annualized average return. So that's including the 8%. So the 8% plus the refi money, it'll be around 20% year over year over those 5 to 10 years. Cool. Now, if you look at all of this over a 10-year pattern at a 20% on your refi, at a 20% on your Bitcoin, in 10 years, that $100,000 in Bitcoin would now have matured and be $1 million in Bitcoin, because one coin is now $1 million, plus an additional 130 grand that I made on top of the million from the REI. Which I actually think, I can think that'd actually be like 240, 260, because it'd be 20 years, 10 years over 20%. So yeah, it'd be 240. So 1.24 million, so an extra $250,000 by doing an LTV split.
Wow.
But again, in order to do that, you got to have a business. You got to have a business that's cash flowing, which comes back to these funnels. Like that's your anchor. One is to leave your job. 2 is to build a business. 3 is to generate cash flow so you can build wealth for your family.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's my plan. That's a little, obviously napkin sketch, but it's simple, right? And I like simple. It's very simple to follow. Simple to achieve that, simple to get into that, but it calculates out.
Wow. Where else do you get that kind of info? Are you kidding me? That's amazing, Trey.
Good deal.
Andy had a really good question. If somebody was to look into some REIs, do you have any you'd recommend?
I do. And what's cool about these RIs, you don't have to be accredited, which means what it means to be accredited is you have like $200,000 liquid cash, or you could take it out of a HELOC of your house.
Yeah.
Right now. So if you're like, oh, I got 25 grand or I got 50 grand, that's fine too. So yeah. So right now it's pretty cool. I'm having a lot of calls, but basically what's going to happen is I'm going to become a fund manager over these REI properties. And so what that means is I can go out and privately invite, it's going to be private invites, but invite people who I've had calls like this with. And so I can have conversations with you, Dante, or Scott, or Doug, or whoever, and say, hey, yeah, there is a project that we're about to fund. If you'd like to discuss it, then we'd invite you to a call. And basically on that call, you get to see the whole like PDF, that you get to see the building, you get to see, what the annualized returns look like over the next 5 to 10 years. And of course, make the decision if you want to, grab it or not. And then basically it's hands off. It's literally hands off. You don't manage it. You don't oversee it. You don't touch it. Go clean up the toilets. Nothing. You literally just get 20% return annualized over year, right?
Wow. So you just buy in and that's it. Just you buy in and let the money eat.
Yeah. And then when they go to sell, you can do what's called a 1031 exchange. And so you never pay taxes on the gains that you received once you move that money to the next REI. And so right now, we're looking at doing like a funding every month. And these are probably like $20 to $50 million apartments, Class A, nice, look good, feel good, have good tenants, not like a mobile home or a trailer park or anything like that. They're actually not like you'd go live there, right? So that's what I'm going to go buy, like really nice properties, be invested in those, and then tag along some people who want to be invested as well, if they have room. So some of them are like they get funded pretty quick. Some of them get funded before even I'm able to show them off. They're usually about 80% funded. So let's say they're raising, $10 million for funding. It's a $40 million property. They do 25% down. Then we might only be able to raise $2 million. And that's me and probably a couple other guys. So and it's within a 3-day span. It's pretty quick. Off you go. But again, like do that once you got cash flow. Once or you can do your 401k or your SEP IRA, or you could transfer that in if you're not happy with what's going on there. That's something too. But for me, my SEPs and 401ks and IRAs are all in Bitcoin.
Yeah. And
so now the big move is, okay, let's get the loan on those. Let's move that cash into an REI and then push it just a little bit further. Because I'm not selling my coin. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. I'm going to get loans.
You get loans against that asset.
Yeah.
Which is an appreciating asset, by the way, gang. If you're not picking up that, like it just over time, it's always rising. It appreciates for you.
Yeah, there's only 21 million coins.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Only 21 million coins. So if you had a chance, just in general, if you had a chance to go and be a part of, or go get a sliver of a global currency that has a limit, right? Like put it in a tangible sense, there's 10 quarters on the table, and those 10 quarters are going to be distributed across the world, and you have an opportunity to get a slice of that coin, which will raise in value over time because more people want it. How much of that quarter would you want? I want as many of that quarter I can get. Like we're definitely in different times. Like this is a digital age, AI, supercomputers. You need a currency that's going to back that, and that's going to be a digital currency. It's here, and only 1% of the world knows about it. If every millionaire in the world wanted one coin, they couldn't have it, because there's more than 21 millionaires. 21 million millionaires.
Yeah.
21 million millionaires. It's just incredible, man. It's great time to be alive. But like these 10 years, 2026 to 2036, this is the time that you guys got to get serious about doing, building your business.
Yes.
An online business. Not $10 a day on Facebook, not $50 a day on Facebook. Like find a way. How do you go and spend $150 a day on Facebook for 7 days? That gets you conversions, that gets things moving, that wakes up Meta and they start calling you and say, hey, how can we help with your campaigns? Get on these calls. How do we help optimize the funnel? Like it all tweaks, all works, all optimizes together to where you guys are break even profitable on the front, and then you're getting those returning customers, you're getting those recurring clients that are paying you every single month to be able to go and cash flow into Bitcoin. Or maybe you're like, screw Bitcoin, you want to do stocks, like do stocks, do whatever you want.
Or honestly, or maybe you're like, screw all that right now. I'm just trying to get my family into a home that we're not living side by side on each other. I just want a new house. Like, what's your goal? Right? I love that you shared that with us, Trey, because it is the future. I always have a limiting belief that I've allowed to live in my brain where it's like, oh man, if I was born back in the day when the gold rush was happening, I'd be so much better. Oh, if I was born back in the day when land was available, I'd be a bazillionaire. Mm-hmm. Like, that day is right now. We're living in that day.
Yep.
Wow, that was cool. I put that little napkin math he just gave us there. That's in the chat for you guys. Make sure to click on that and have that handy. That was amazing. I've been studying Bitcoin. Trey's shared a lot with me privately about it, and I've been studying it and trying to learn it. And that was it. That's the framework.
That's the move.
Wow.
It's a simple framework, guys. Like, it's nothing complicated. Everybody can do that. Set up a couple accounts, and you're well on your way. Here to provide you guys with information. Here to provide you, because you can't make decisions without good information.
Yes.
So you guys need good information to make a good decision for your business, for your life, for your wealth, for your family. Like, that's what we're here to do on One Funnel Away. I was looking at that. I'm making this really cool page right now. I got an offer coming out, but I'm making a timeline. And at first I had it as a timeline, like, 2020, 2021, 2022. I was like, that's not cool. What if we showed like all the products that failed, right? It's like failed. And there's like, boom, finally hit the flashlight. And it's like, whoop. That was the one that gave me the strategy, the playbook of how we find winning products today and how we scale them, and how it's just like, how's Trey always find winning products? It's like, it's crazy. He's got like this magic wand. It's like, no, it's just a playbook. It's just a system. It's really simple. Once I show it to you, you're like, oh, that's it. And so anyways, I thought that was really cool. But yeah, like, you just never know. You never know what that product's going to be until you do. And then when you find it, you go repeat that process. And then you just build the business on that. You got to have a little risk. Like, is it risky to spend $1,000 a product and you find 10 products and you spent 10 grand on just failures? Like, dang, but that 11th one was the one that made you $1 million. Makes the 10 grand seem small at that point. But when you're going through it, a grand of product is expensive. Like, that's like, I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go spend $1,000. Barely spend that on groceries a month. Just different ways of thought.
That's the way of thought. I think it's hard for a beginner entrepreneur to think that way, and especially when they don't have, like you said, the information, the guide to kind of show them what the road actually looks like. But gang, that's the way we got to start thinking. If you don't think that way right now, that's fine. I didn't think that way when I first found this world, but stand on the shoulders of titans, learn how they think, and start thinking that way in your own life.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Was there any questions you guys wanted answered or anything? I wasn't watching the chat.
I don't think so. I think you hit it, but if you guys have any final questions on that, just go ahead and put those in the chat. Marie said, I don't even understand anything.
We've got a question in the chat.
Which one, Doug?
Well, about selling real estate, like rental duplex, putting that into Bitcoins to avoid, because I think normally you got to do a 1031 exchange and, upgrade and buy something of more value. Otherwise, you pay taxes on it. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this one property, or, and work around maybe a REIT or something like that.
In a REIT, you can 1031 it. You can turn 1031 into a REIT for sure. You can't turn 31 into to Bitcoin. However, if you want like a really cool like side door thing that we're doing, we sold our plane, and we took all the cash. So same thing with the plane is we bought that plane cash 2 years ago, $850,000, paid for it in cash, bought the plane, flew the plane for 2 years, but it was losing 100 grand a year and just depreciating value. So when we sold it, we would have had to pay the taxes on the remainder, right? So it'd been like a 40-60 split. But what we did instead was we went and purchased 650 grand of Bitcoin miners, and we put them into a farm down in Arkansas. And day one, they started producing passive income for us. And so then and through the Genius Act of Trump, those miners are 100% write-off. So we were able to write off the full 650 we got from the plane, put them directly into miners, and then make our money back in a year and a half, depending on how the stock goes. So we did.
So you're saying it would be any asset, whether it's a plane, a boat, duplex, or whatever. You said you. So on your deal with the plane, was that you paid on your profit, or I'm not understanding. Can you explain how that goes? And then you said you bought Bitcoin miners. Is that how you said that? How does that split 60/40 work because of your your loss on the plane?
There wasn't a 60/40 at that time because you have the taxes. So we took a full 100% tax write-off when we bought the plane. So we had 850 grand in profits, or maybe it was like $1 million, I don't know. And we took the 850, and instead of paying the government their portion, what we did was you can go buy a plane under 3 million and you get a full tax advantage. So at that time when we bought it, it was 100% write-off. So we wrote off the plane. You had to fly it to a destination more than 45 miles from the airport you had to buy it and fly it once. So we bought it on December 26th. On the 29th of December, we flew it for our first business trip to mark it as 100% write-off. Those are the rules. So we did that, and then we were able to write off that entire 850 grand. 2 years later, which was last year, 2025, we sold the plane for 650. So then that 650 comes back into the company. Well, the IRS sees that 650 as pure profit. So we'd be taxed on that profit unless we bought another plane with it, which we didn't. We cashed out, but we went and bought miners. And we bought Bitcoin miners because of the Trump Genius Act. Those miners are 100% write-off. So we were able to take that full 650, put them into Bitcoin miners, which are mining day one. We literally bought them, plugged them in, and started making money. It's crazy. And tax write-off. So we didn't have to pay any taxes on the 650 that we sold the plane with. So you could probably do the same thing with the duplex.
When do you tax-free on the 650, and then it's making money for you, obviously. Then when do you ever pay taxes on that? I guess I'm not understanding that. Why would anybody ever want to sell an asset and have a profit and then pay all these taxes on it? I mean, I don't understand how how the government, how they get their money out of the taxes.
So when do we pay taxes on the Bitcoin?
Yes, basically.
When you sell the Bitcoin.
But we don't sell the Bitcoin.
Okay, so
we stake against the Bitcoin. Yeah. We borrow against the asset.
That's right. You borrow against it. So then I have another tax advantage because I took a loan out.
Oh, jeez.
The government sees loans as debt.
Wow. So if I have $200,000 equity in this duplex, okay, I'm getting tired of it. I want to get rid of it. This is, I think, I got all these people hitting me up, these investors wanting to do this and that. I mean, I don't even know. They're like retirement fund people or whatever. It's so confusing. So I think I really need to start investigating, what to put that 250,000 into the, because I'd like to get rid of this property. Maybe there's other people out there want to get rid of assets or whatever. Want to deal with it, whatever the assets would be. But it's like, I don't want to have to buy another asset and so I don't have to pay taxes.
Yep. You should really talk to my friend Adam. Got this genius dude down in Arizona right now that's just killing the game with what you're trying to do. If you send me a Facebook message, I can intro you to Adam, and he can probably help you out if you don't want to go the Bitcoin route and you're just like, hey, I just want to.
Yeah, that'd be great, Trey. I'm really in a position I'd like to investigate that. So, I just look you up straight on Facebook, I think, right?
Yeah, just go to the personal page.
Okay. I think I'm probably following you.
You might already be following me. But yeah, I'll look. Maybe you sent me something in the past. Oh, what's mine? I don't even know what my Facebook is. That's how cool I am. Oh, Trey Lewellen fan. There you go. But yeah, man, dude, do it. It's great. Anything that takes your time away, like that's what I'm looking for. Like, let me show. Can I show the miners?
Dan, of course.
You guys want to see the miners? They're really cool. If you want to purchase miners, you can just text me. We get them out of China. And then inbound they come.
Trey has probably, you guys should all message Trey if you're interested in this. He has like the best setup or hookup I've found by far. So
we use a system called PowerPool. So basically, it's doing freaking great today. Holy smokes. This is going to look really good, guys. Okay. Yeah. Hasn't looked this good for like probably about a month. So I just logged in. I was like, oh shit. So you're going to like, poop your pants. But all right, let me show you this. This is great. It's a good day. So here's our miners, which is pretty cool. Happy to show you this. We have 113 miners online right now. And they just mine. They just sit down in Arkansas. They literally are plugged into a plant, and happy to give you a referral off that as well. But they sit
Good work, Trey. You have 115 miners. Good work.
Yeah, bro. We're that's gonna be 460 here in like maybe a month.
You're amazing.
So we'll have these pushing. Yeah. So, and they're really good pricing right now, guys. Like the market's in volatile right now. It's like you're paying half price of what we paid for them. We paid $6,000 for a miner, and they're like four something right now.
Sheesh.
But check this out. So each day it mines about $1,700 in revenue. So 1,700 calculator. Let's call it 17 times 30. So it's doing 51 grand a month right now in mining. So we'll get around 51 grand, so half a Bitcoin. We do pay electricity cost, so minus about 20,000 electricity. So we profit about 30 grand a month right now, times 12 months. So this mining operation is making 372 grand a year for us in profit. So there's no expenses other than electricity. The electricity is part of the rent down in Arkansas, but they just hum. They just hum along, hummy-dum-dum. You can see revenue. So right now we got about $1,000 in Bitcoin, $1,000 in Ethereum. As you can see, the daily revenue has been increasing. Today's a really good day. As you can see, I've been 1,200. So that's what I was saying. It's really good. Yeah. So
remind me, Trey, what daily work do you have on your plate to do this?
You're looking at it. I log in and I look at this and I look at this and then I close the tab. That's it. That's all you do. It's incredible. It's incredible. So then, and you can do up counts. I got another account here. So here's another 5 machines I got working. So this one's doing, $68 a day. I think my cost on that is, what is my cost on that? 20 grand divided by 100, 200 machine. Oops. So we have L9s. Oh no, those are DG1s. DG1 plus rate 7 cents. Yeah, so I make $5 a day profit. I have 5 of those machines. So $27 profit monthly. That's $800. I mean, guys, that could be your mortgage, just being mined. I think my mom's mortgage is like $1,200 or $1,300. I was always like, go buy 10 miners, and then every month you're just getting your mortgage paid. So yeah, so those miners, those 5 miners right there are making me 10 grand a year.
And that's profit.
Yeah, so here's the electricity cost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's making 22 grand a year. And then my electricity cost is 7 cents per kilowatt hour. So minus that out, gives you your profit on average. And then you can look at your 6-month chart here, and you can see that when we bought them back in October. And so the revenue was a little bit more than it is now. So it was 20 back then. Right now it's 13. So once the Bitcoin starts to rise a little bit, then this will turn from 10 to 20 grand.
Because this is really just about markets, right? It's a bear and a bull market, and your profits are dependent on the market.
Yeah. So you can see here, this is a 43% profit on expense. So we're paying 56% of the revenue to electricity costs, and I'm making 53% on my money. So where can you go and make 53% on your money, guys?
If you have the answer to that, let me know, because I'll go there too.
I'll go there too. I'd love that. Yeah, these things just hum. Pretty cool, right? So that's it. That's what they look like. Nothing too crazy. They don't have monitors or anything. It's literally an Ethernet cord in the back. Pops in. It does run 210. You need to have a farm, like a mining farm, in order to make this work. Because your home electricity cost is probably 13 cents, 10 to 13 cents. So you need to have a mining farm to go and have where you can go plug one of these in and let them do the work. If the machine goes down or if it's offline, or they're handling all that. That's part of the gig. And so yeah, the only thing you got going is electricity cost, and let it run, and off you go. So you could actually deploy this. You could go take the cash, go buy miners. What do the miners produce over the next year, 2, 3 years, 4 years? You put into Bitcoin, and then you take a loan against the Bitcoin and you put in real estate, REIs.
The coolest thing too, gang, in case you're not understanding some stuff, I did all the math on it, and basically these are like an 8-month to 12-month break even. Let's say you have to go get a loan. Let's say you go rip out a loan from your house. You go get a HELOC, a home equity line of credit. You're going to be break even on that within 8 to 12 months. Of course, depending on the market, is it bull or bear?
Yeah, right now it's 12 to 16.
Yes.
Yeah, you're breaking even 12 to 16.
Where do you find that elsewhere? Like, where else do you find that with zero work? We just set it and forget it.
Yeah. No termites, no tenants, no toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, or rehabs. Doug, how long did it take to make your full investment back on your duplex?
The one we're talking about since 1998, so it's a big blur. You mean how much time? I mean how much time to break even? I don't know if it seems like never.
Seems like never. Yeah, dude. It's like, dude, it's just a new world, man. It's a new world. Like, I'm watching these dudes talk about real estate, and I'm watching these dudes talk about all these different things, and I'm over here with Bitcoin miners. I'm like, I don't got any of those problems. I don't got any customers calling me.
Nope.
I don't got any inventory of products that need to be shipped out. I got no, customer service complaints. I got no chargebacks. I just got daily deposits into a Bitcoin ledger, Bitcoin wallet. Like there is unfair advantages to this game. But you need that cash flow. You got to have the cash flow to go dump into miners, dump into Bitcoin, dump into REI. Like, you got to go get that cash however you can. And your best, if you're like, oh, I don't have a $200,000, duplex right now of equity. Well, let's go build a product funnel that can get you that 200 grand.
Yes.
Go put in people, have people join your membership where they're paying you $20, and you got 1,000 people paying you $20 a month. That's 20 grand a month in profit. That's $240,000 a year. You can go buy a lot of miners, a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of REI with 240 grand in cash. And then you're moving that, and then you go sell the business because you're like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. But you got this really cool, lazy way to make money on the back end, but you got to have that cash flow.
Absolutely. Marie just had a really cool question. Trey, if you sell 350 orders with 2 chargebacks, is that good or bad?
That's good. Under 1%. So you got
Under
2 more, you're still under 1%.
Under 1%.
Yep. And Marie, don't feel bad about those chargebacks. I used to take those to heart, and they suck because you're like, why would somebody charge me back? Why don't they just call me? Why don't they just email me? And they tell you that they did call you 10 times, and you're like, no, you didn't. But as they say in the restaurant business, the customer's always right until they're not. But you know, it is what it is. Or you'll get a BB complaint or a Google complaint or whatever. And
some of them are thieves.
Some of them are thieves. There you go. It's just welcome to online selling, you know, keyboard warriors. But it's part of the game. Everybody's got the same game. You just got to learn how to have that advantage. You know, like Michael Jordan went and shot hoops for, 2 hours before each game, and all the other players showed up late. It's like, what's the slight edge that warms your business up? And you got all these 6.8 million other store owners on Shopify alone trying to figure out the same game. Like, you guys are light years ahead just by being an OFA. Just by being an OFA, you're light years ahead. It's incredible. It's incredible. You guys don't even know.
As long as we're implementing. If you're just sitting and listening and not implementing, then you're not light years ahead. Sorry, I wish that was different, but we have to do.
It's you know what they say, it's easier to buy seats to the game than train for it and be in the game.
Yes.
So I tell my guys, like, yes, it's easy to sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else in the group make money. That's easy. What's really hard is the people doing the thing, making the money. Like they're putting their, like their wins up, like, oh, I'm at $250 a day, or I got my first 1,000 members paying me recurring. Like, oh man, like, oh, that's so cool. I haven't made a sale yet. But that dude or that girl went through a ton of hoops, a ton of roadblocks, a ton of hurdles, total bottlenecks to get to that, to achieve that, to be able to post that. But you don't see it. They don't, no one talks about their failures. Everybody just talks about, oh, I'm winning today.
Yep.
So just know, we all had to go through it. We're all going through it. All right. Well, cool. Doug, awesome. Appreciate you. That was a great question.
Absolutely was. Annie, definitely reach out to Trey on Facebook.
Yeah.
He put his link just above in the chat. Anybody who wants Trey, you can trust Trey. And I think that's huge, right? Like, I know this is our OFA Ecom session and everything and yada, yada. You can trust Trey and what he's telling you and what he's doing. So anybody who wants to do this, I would 100% reach out to Trey. Also, now that we're talking about this, please be wary of mini miners, is I think what they're calling them. There's this new mining thing that you can do at your house, and it's like one little tiny unit that apparently mines 1 Bitcoin. It's an absolute scam. Please don't ever do that. This is the way that Trey showed. That's the only way right now.
Yeah, we've done. I've been hurt and scammed in the mining side already. So I've learned a lot of lessons. We paid about 20 grand in ignorance tax, which sucks, but we're on the right track now. We're able to, do the right things with the right people, and it's amazing. You find all the right people real quick. A lot of cool things can happen, but you get in these bad situations where you're ordering from Chi-Chi and they take your money, or you don't get what they said you're going to get, or there's no warranty on there's just a lot of crap. So yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Cool. Marie, I'm going to have something to share with you at the end here on how you can really learn. Use this as a template to learn and grow more. But Trey, you have a lot going on. You've stayed longer. Gang, is there any final questions? Any last questions you want to ask really quick? If there is, just unmute yourself and ask. We don't have to worry about typing. We'll make this fast.
Cool. The school's under control, by the way. So thanks everybody for that.
Oh, good. Everything's rocking and rolling.
Everything's good. There's
awesome.
Police presence. They'll be there the remainder of the day. So I don't know if there was somebody inside, or they really don't tell us. They didn't really tell us much, but I don't even know if the kids even know. But the lockdown has been lifted.
Cool.
They're returning to the regular schedule. I'm sure that's easy. And yeah, so. That's all
Perfect.
I got.
So everybody's safe. That's what we like to hear.
Yep, everybody's safe. So, all right.
Good.
All right, my friends. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Trey. You are an amazing human, man. We are blessed to have you on our side. Thank you for today and everything.
Yes, of course, man. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Sounds good, Trey. That might not have been what you were expecting when you came in today, but you just got your life unlocked. That I'm blessed to be able to know Trey. I want to pull back any curtain that might be here. I don't think I live behind curtains, but just in case I am, pull back everything here. I'm blessed to be able to call Trey a friend personally. He consults me in my life in many different areas, and we've known about this. He's told me about this for like 8 months. Every single thing that he just shared with you, this is like ClickFunnels 10 years ago. When ClickFunnels 10 years ago just hit the market and nobody knew about funnels and consumers didn't know about funnels or the way of doing process. And if you made a funnel 10 years ago, you made $1 million. It was just crazy, right? This is the time. And what he just shared is 100% the best way to go about things. So if you have questions about that, if that's something you are serious in pursuing, definitely reach out to Trey. He will put you in with the right people that you can trust, that he's putting his money in with as well. And that's just huge leverage in life. I mean, I'm jaw to the floor right now that he just shared all of that with us. It is leverage to literal life right now. It is that right there is your future. That is how you create generational wealth for your family. It is the way. So I want to show you guys something really quick. Let's say you don't know, let's say you don't know anything about this. You know nothing about this world. Let's say you're financially illiterate, like I still am to this day. Or you don't understand all of it. And Trey speaking was like right over my head. I have no idea what we just talked about today. Let me show you what I would do. We're going to hop in here. Here is our link. Let's move this. I'm again going to put this in the chat. So here's the link to today's call. I want you to copy that link. Then we're going to go use a software called Notebook LM. If you can either type in Notebook LM, notebook.lm, you can just type it in and go, or just open up a Google tab. You're going to go to your apps and tools in the right-hand side there with the boxes. Scroll down just a skosh, and there it is, Notebook LM. Notebook LM is absolutely amazing. So you can now hop in here, and we can create a new notebook. I can now upload my YouTube video itself. I just paste in my link right here. We're going to go ahead and insert. It's reading, whoa, what was that? Oh, it can't be imported, and the transcript is not available because this video is still currently live. When I end the video and the video is done, a transcript will be available, and Notebook LM will read this entire thing. And then you can make assets about it. So there's an audio overview. You can turn this training right here, right now, into a podcast. And then you can even call into your podcast and you can ask questions. And it's all based on just the information that we shared here today. You could also use Notebook LM to create a report or a mind map. Or you can just say down here, you can type and talk to it like a normal AI. And you can say, give me all the major bullet points and concepts so I can take this to other AIs and learn more about it. And it will. So that's exactly what I would tell you to do. If you know nothing about this world and what we just talked about today, I would tell you to upload this to Notebook LM. Or another thing that you can do is just go right to the video in the transcript. Let me show you this, how to do it. We're going to go here and let's just go to a previous video. So once you go to a previous video, again, when the video is concluded, you go to YouTube, you go to your more section, hop down to the bottom, and there's a transcript section. Now I can show the entire transcript. Here we go. I got the entire transcript for this, however long this call was. I have word for word for word for word for word. By the way, if you're ever trying to find certain points in videos, you can use this transcript, click on them, and it'll take you right there too. Pretty cool. But you can grab the entire transcript. Then you can just take the entire transcript of today's call, put it into ChatGPT. You could even remove some of the stuff. If you want to just solely focus on Bitcoin, mining, and assets, you can just add that part of the transcript. Take that to ChatGPT. From there, I would go to ChatGPT and I would create a new project. Right? You can create a project and you could make it whatever you want. Right? I make tons of projects for tons of different things. So I would go make a new project that's called finance. And I would start having conversations with ChatGPT about this. Just ask it the questions that you have. I don't understand what assets are. What's the difference between a depreciating asset and an appreciating asset? This is an amazing way. You can learn all of this in 3 hours. Like you can become financially competent and knowledgeable in just 3 hours. It's an amazing time to be alive. So I just wanted to show you guys that because it is a very, very simple way to learn. By the way,
thank you for that.
Awesome.
It just taught me that if you see a video you like and you're trying to see how you can implement it in your own videos, just go copy it and tell ChatGPT to reverse it in your own voice and your own ideas, and you get the main message.
Oh, absolutely yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome, Marie. Awesome. I love that. I'm glad.
Can you show us how to copy it? Because I was trying to follow you when you did that last week, but I couldn't figure out how you transferred a transcript because it was in minutes.
Yes, I absolutely can. Let me see. I think, yes. So up here, 3 dots, you can toggle timestamps. If you want to remove the timestamps, it's typically a lot easier when you do it that way. But here's what I would do, Adrian. I just double clicked. 1, 2. I double click to highlight one thing. I'm on a Mac, so I press Command A for this. If you're, it copied all of that. Oh, so interesting. It copied all of that. Hold on, let me go back up to the top and to the bottom. Oh, interesting. So what I would do, just highlight, move your mouse up. I'm just still holding my left click. I'm just highlighting everything. You can see all this up here is highlighting right now. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Now it gets to the top. I just come down. I got it all. I can now copy that. I can hop over to GPT. I can go into whatever. I'm just going to do a new chat really quick. I think. There we go. I'm going to do a new chat. And now you can paste that in. You got everything. It's the whole transcript right there. Does that make sense, Adrian?
Yes, thank you.
Fantastic. You're welcome. Any more questions on that, gang? Feel free.
So you could just obviously just copy and if you just had to highlight and click out blocks and then paste those blocks of the part you wanted instead of the whole thing in a GPT, and then you just prompt it with what you want it to do, and it should spit you out a document or whatever you want.
Of course, Doug. Absolutely right.
Okay, and then how does Google Notebook LM? I mean, how are we using this in conjunction with this?
Well, I love Notebook LM for let me see if I can go find a different. Here we go. So I went in here and I took a video from a popular creator, and it's a YouTube video. So I went to upload my source. I just get add sources. I clicked YouTube. I put the link in there. Boom, it pulled everything. So now that I have that, I can turn this into an audio overview. Well, first off, you can just start typing. You can just chat with it. It's only going on this source. So I could say stuff like, I have an e-commerce business. How can I apply this to my business? And I can just talk to this like an AI, but it's only trained on this content itself. It's not pulling other nonsense. It's not pulling other stuff. It's just trained on that. So that's how I do it a lot of times. I'm just typing.
Can you share your screen, please?
Oh, I'm silly. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So, let's go into this one, a previously created. I just took somebody famous's and who I trust and believe. I took their video. You can see my source. It's just a YouTube video. So when you go to add your sources like so, you just YouTube, paste the link in there. Same thing you would do here. But once I have that, it's only showing the content that I uploaded. And I'm only talking to, it's only going to talk to me about the content that was in this video itself. So I can just start typing and I could say, what about this? What about this? I don't understand that. And I can ask questions to it here. But there's a lot of great studio tools that it has, like this audio overview. I used to read .com secrets, expert secrets, and traffic secrets at the beginning of each year. And it's just so I can stay up to date, right? I need the stories fresh. I need to be an expert on this so I can share it with you guys. So although I know it really well, I got to stay on top of it. Now, you know how long that took? Like I used to take a week of vacation, and I would take that week of vacation. It would take 3 or 4 days for me to read all the books. Like I used to have to take time off to do that. Not anymore. I just go over here, I upload .com secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets. I upload them, and then I make an audio overview about it, and it's literally a podcast. I can make mind maps. So you can have it like mind map for you your way to use AI and Bitcoin and how to make your future. Tons and tons of great tools over here for you guys to use. But that's how I would be using Notebook LM. I'm a huge fan of it. Anytime I hear information that I don't fully understand, I grab that information, I put it in here, and then I start talking about it. Then I can go to ChatGPT with like the transcript or whatever I want, and then I can have more in-depth conversation or maybe more implementation conversations. Great question. If there's more, gang, feel free to ask. I would love everybody to do this. I'd love and I'd love for you to just start. You know, the most important thing in life and everything is go and do. Again, pull back a curtain. Trey shared this with me like 8 months ago, and I was a little unsure. I didn't understand a lot of it, and I had some reservations, some things I was like, I don't understand how this works. I don't understand how this works. And well, when this thing changes, what happens to this? I just didn't understand. So I didn't take action. And then thank God, Trey was like, dude, you just have to take action. Don't you know this? You have to do the thing. If you're not going to buy 100 of them, that's fine. Just buy one. Start with one. Super grateful and thankful that I did. Because if I didn't just start with one, I don't think I ever would have started. So I say that for you too. Feel free, gang. Just start with one. You don't have to go get crazy loans. You don't have to leverage yourself out the wazoo. Just start. Just go. Just do. So I'm off my grandstand. Any questions you guys are welcome to ask.
I just opened my own notebook, LM, but it's not, the interface is not like yours.
What do you mean?
Where do I put the link?
Oh yeah, you're probably just setting up Notebook LM. So it's
I just opened it right now on.
Yeah, just share your screen. You just have a different view. That's all. It's just your starting view, your onboarding. Share your screen. I'll get you set up.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what I have.
Oh, you're there. It's my exact interface. So click Add Sources, top left.
It looks like it needed time to load.
Yes. And then how this works, Marie, you make multiple notebooks. So like for .com secrets, that's a book. I made a notebook about .com secrets. A new one for expert, a new one for traffic. That's right. And now you can upload your sources. Just scroll down a little bit and you'll see all the options. I think you have your screen zoomed in a lot, so it just looks a little different than mine. I keep my screen at 90%. Let's check yours. Top right where it says New Chrome Available. Click that for me.
New Chrome Available.
Very top right in your browser. Nice. And your screen, yeah, you're at 100%. So just hit minus once.
Where?
Right down here at your zoom. It keeps disappearing. Keep going down. A little more. There. hit that minus button, make it 90, and now it looks exactly like mine. It was just a little more zoomed in too.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, that's it. You take your links. Maybe you have a link to a blog, right? Or a YouTube, whatever it is, you upload your sources there.
Okay, just paste it here.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There was a question I wanted to ask, but I just forgot. Okay, that's fine.
Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions, gang? Feel free.
Oh yeah, you said I should buy what's that thing to connect two computers?
Oh, you need to buy a second screen.
No, you said something. What was that called?
An HDMI cord.
HDMI cord.
We're talking about having two screens, correct?
Yes.
Yes. For two screens, you just need.
Yeah, there was a code you showed me.
I just put the link in. I just put it in the chat for you too, so you can keep it handy. It's HDMI. It just connects your two screens to your computer.
That's not the word you used. There was a particular word you used for it.
For connecting two screens?
Yes, there was something you said I should buy off Amazon.
Oh, you're talking about a dongle.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
No, not quite. Wait 2 seconds, please.
Two screens. So do you have a separate monitor altogether, Marie?
Honestly, I don't know nothing about that. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay, so Marie, a dongle. Well, I have mine hooked up. 2 more seconds.
All these things just gives me anxiety.
Oh.
I don't know how to navigate nothing.
You have a laptop, yes, Marie?
Yes, I do have a Dell laptop.
Okay, great. And you have a Dell, so you probably don't have the right ports on your laptop. Like here, I have my ports, right? The things I can plug in. Here, I also have more ports, things that I can plug in. Your laptop probably does not have an HDMI port, which is this one. I'm going to bring it close really quick. Oh, are you going to show?
I see one here. It's written HDMI on it.
Amazing. Then you do not need a dongle. You will take an HDMI cord, you plug it into your laptop, one end, the other end goes into your other monitor, your new monitor.
The other computer.
Yes, not a computer, just a monitor, just a screen. Like literally, you can go to Facebook Marketplace and I bet you can find one for like $20. You know, of course, we can get really good screens. Like I have a Mac Studio screen here. It's a better screen. It's hot. It looks better, right? Who cares? None of that really matters, especially when starting. So if you have an HDMI port on your laptop, you just need a screen and an HDMI cord. Then you can run 2 screens.
What do you do with 2 screens, Dante?
So Marie runs webinars. And that means for Marie, she sits here and she has her laptop, right? And she has her camera on her laptop. But Marie, when she did her webinar, she didn't have 2 screens. So it was really hard for her to see the chat and to see her slides. And it was just it's really difficult to run a webinar on 1 screen. Personally, I think it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it is so much harder just to work with 1 screen. I always have 2 screens. I have 1 screen where I might have let's say you're watching OFA. I would have OFA on 1 screen, and as I'm watching Trey work on people's funnels, as I'm watching Russell making tweaks to hooks and headlines, I'm watching on 1 screen, and on my laptop, I'm doing the work. it's not like when you just have one screen where you try and put the training on one half and then the work on the other half. That's just so difficult. It really, truly is. So like for Marie, she had a really hard time interacting with the camera and staying on top of everything. So she should have two screens. One, her camera is right here. Then another screen right here behind her laptop, another screen, so that she can always be locked in on the camera. I'll look at you guys. She can always be locked in on the camera, and she has what she needs above and right on her screen. So now she's just moving her eyes like this. Just like this. But she's locked. She never has to move. It's never like, oh, I have to minimize this thing and pull this thing back up. On my top screen, I have my slides. I have my chat. I have everything that I need. On my bottom screen, I have the presentation that's happening right now. So much easier. And it really helps you as a presenter just stay locked on cam.
I'm going on Marketplace to buy me a screen today. I just love this class. I can't miss these classes. You give us so much extra, so much unexpected resources. I just love it.
It's amazing, Patricia.
Okay, you said a screen and an HDMI cord.
That's exactly right.
Dante, would a docking station be useful since she's using a laptop?
Maybe, but I just get dongles. It's got a bunch of different, sorry, my camera's trained on my face only. It's got a bunch of different ports and cords. Like here's some USBs. Here's some, that looks like that's an HDMI. There's other ports on there. Here's an Ethernet, so I can do a hardwire right in. Like my laptop does not have an Ethernet. I can't hardwire my laptop in like directly to my wall so I get direct internet to my laptop. I have to use Wi-Fi. Changes that. You get a dongle, you can plug your cord right in, and now you're hardwired right there. You probably wouldn't need a whole docking station like that.
Yeah. You have a brand recommend for the dongle?
I'm sorry, Adrian, say again.
You have a brand that you can recommend for the dongle?
Oh yeah. Take a quick screenshot.
We can't see the name.
I'm gonna put the name.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. I wonder if I can. Let me see. Oh, I can.
And does it take both Windows and Mac?
Yes. It depends on the dongle connector. This is a USB-C connector. So as long as you have a USB-C on your laptop, then that's perfectly fine. If you don't have a USB-C and maybe you just have like a USB, then you just need to make sure that your dongle has a USB connector. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. This has to plug into your computer. So however you plug it in, right? It all depends on the ports that you have on your computer. Like I
don't know what my computer has.
Well, you'll just have to look on the sides of your laptop and see, like, do you have USB-C connectors or is it all USBs?
It just says SS.
SF.
SS, like 2S. SS.
SS?
Yes.
Actually,
and then it has three with SS and then one with HDMI.
HDMI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't really know what SS would be, but when you look at those SS ports, are they small or are they kind of big?
They're big.
Yeah, so that's probably just USB. Like if you had a mouse. Well, you can consult AI on all this, Marie. Like literally, you can go to ChatGPT, tell it exactly what model computer you have, and then you can say, do I need a dongle with a USB or a USB-C? And it can find all of it. Yes.
All right, thank you.
But again, for you, Marie, you don't need a dongle right now. You have a USB. You have an HDMI. So you're rocking. Marie just needs an HDMI cord and a screen.
Thank you, Dante.
You got it, Marie. When it comes to screens, gang, personally, I recommend don't get too large of a screen. Get just like a normal 20-inch screen. Because once you get screens that are like super big, it can affect sharing and all this, and you don't even need it, to be honest. Adrian, I think you had another question. Oh, and the brand is Anchor for that dongle. They're very cheap and very good.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Did you have any other questions, Adrian?
Yeah, one quick question. So
Sure.
yesterday when you shared the link, then I can do that in ClickFunnels?
I'm sorry, I shared what link?
The bio link. The bio
Oh,
link.
yeah. Do you want that funnel?
You gave it to us yesterday. I copied it yesterday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so just click that link and here, I have it right here. Sorry, I'll just give it again just in case.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting a 503.
Because I do have a product that I can sell. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect that to my funnel, which would be volume 1.
Yes, cool. I'm actually getting a error right now. So you have that link. Just click that link while you're logged into your ClickFunnels account. It'll download that exact funnel right to your account.
Okay, thank you.
You got it, Adrian. You got it. All right, any other questions today, gang? Any at all? There's no stupid questions. I promise I've already asked all of them. Like Trey, I really just want to make sure you have the information to make a decision. Whatever your decision is, it would keep me up at night knowing that people made a decision of no just because they didn't have the information, right? A confused mind always says no. That is across the board. That's human psychology. It's not even really marketing. So it's so important to have the right information, at least enough to get you on the track of exploration where you can go learn and understand and find the answers to the questions. So it looks like we're rocking and rolling there. Great. Great. All right, cool. I think we're rocking and rolling. Awesome session today. And again, I know he's not here, but massive thank you to Trey Lewellen. He is an incredible entrepreneur. He is just an incredible human being too. Man, the heart is huge on him. So huge thank you to Trey for everything he's done for us and continues to do for us. We're blessed to have him on board. And I'm blessed to have the job that I have, to be able to do what I get to do every single day. I absolutely love it, getting to be with you guys and hang out with you and help your businesses grow and have success so you can unlock these things for your family and your life and whatever your goals are. This is all real. And we live it every single day, and it's so good to have you guys on board living it with us. It really, truly is. I will let you go for now. I'm sure we're going to have tons of questions tomorrow after a training like this. So we're going to be back at it tomorrow, same time, same place, same link. Very much so. Yes.
Should I just type screen or like a projector screen or what on Facebook?
No, you want to monitor.
Monitor. Okay, thank you.
Monitor. Yep.
All right. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
You got it, Marie. And to everybody else, great job today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch you all very soon.
So Dante.
Hey, Patricia.
We're gonna need both ends of the connection cord need to be HDMI to connect the monitor screen to the laptop. Both ends got to be HDMIs.
Yes, a normal HDMI cord will have 2 HDMI sides. You can get like HDMI to USB, HDMI to USB-C. You do not need any of that. You just need an HDMI cord with the same HDMIs on the side. If you just buy an HDMI cord, that's exactly how it'll be.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it. You got it, Patricia.